Hey, Shalawam, Shalawam. 1 second. I gotta check something. Alright. I get that. Okay. Alright, let me share the live real quick. Alright. Palo Santo. I'm gonna go get my Palo Santo. I'll be right back. Make sure the kitchen too. Put my lighter in. Could have swore it was right here. Oh, right here. Alright. Water. Oh, there you go. Alright, man. I know the algorithm take like 5 minutes, so. Alright, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua. 4 times for mercy. Turn to the east. Give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone, which rule well and teach well in sincerity, taught us this truth. And Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect, 144,000 men, as well as 1/3 men, women, and children, maintaining themselves, keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes to the best of their ability. It's your brother Yerami Kazak, back with hopefully another edifying lesson through the spirit, power, and strength of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Those are the true names of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. All right, Yahweh means He is, He exists. Yahushua means He saves, He delivers, and He is salvation. And Rakakadash means a spirit that's holy, a spirit that's set apart. Okay, so Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Rakakadash. At the end of the day, Bahashem means in the name. In the name. All right? So we don't come in any other name other than those names. If somebody is, ignorantly enough coming in different names, then they're not coming in the truth. Okay? You're not in the truth until you get in those names. Okay? So that's very important. Come across many guys. I was talking to this dude yesterday. Okay? And he said he's been in the truth 30 years because his parents knew they was Israelites, but they didn't never have the name. Okay? So he grew up with false names. All right? At the end of the day. Now, all right, this individual keep asking, who do you congregate with? Right here, man. I'm right here. Okay? How many times you gonna ask that? Okay? If you have a serious question, you can ask it. But I'm right here on TikTok. We are congregating with those that come in with me. Okay? All right, man, let's get these bug outs out the way first. Okay? Anybody that has okay, I'm an individual light. Okay, that's what you think. What's your issue, bro?
I don't got no issue, bro. I just wanted to see who you congregate with, but you already told me you congregate at your house.
No, I go out on the streets and teach.
So you don't got no congregation?
Yeah.
Just you say yeah, you do?
Yeah.
Okay, all praises. Yeah, because I've been looking to congregate. I just know anybody that confesses themselves an Israelite, but not doing what Israelites do, which is keep the commandments. And one of the commandments is to congregate, to have a holy convocation. You an individual light. Do you agree?
It varies.
Oh, what do you mean it varies?
It varies because brothers are in different spots, different locations.
Of course, the Lord understands and knows what situation you are in. But if you are able to congregate, isn't it a commandment to congregate?
Yeah, that's why I said it varies.
Okay.
Brothers' situations are different. Brothers have different, lots and different situations at the end of the
Understood.
day.
Understood, bro.
I know brothers that teach by themselves because they are by themselves. There's no Israelites around them. There's no brothers that's woke up around them. You understand? So, we're not going to be over righteous over here.
No, not at all. But those same brothers, I don't know if you're including yourself, you should seek out to find brothers that's in the same lifestyle or the same mind, one accord, just like you, though, right?
Yeah. Now, if you check my page, right?
I just slowed through, bro.
You just slow through. So you need to apply Ecclesiastes 5:1-3 and check what's going on. Look at brothers coming in here. They saying what? Shalawam Yasharahla. Okay, you're gonna have a lot of brothers that come in here that congregate with me.
So they congregate with you on Zoom.
This is not Zoom.
No, I'm asking.
I said this is not Zoom. What app is this?
I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying you said you got brothers that congregate with you. So I'm asking, okay, so the brothers that you talk to, they congregate with you on Zoom?
What the hell is Zoom, bro?
Oh, okay. It's another app that you're able to have a plethora of people and being able to hold classes and stuff
man,
like
I'm just on TikTok and YouTube, man.
Okay.
And I go out on the streets and teach.
Okay. Yeah, I'll praise it, bro. Yeah, keep doing your thing. Definitely try to find you a congregation. I'm trying to do the same.
But I'm telling you, it regardless of a congregation or not, because it's gonna be you have to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You get what I'm saying? You gonna be able to save yourself. You're gonna be able to work out yourself.
I know. What does you have in a congregation got to do with anybody else though?
That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, but I'm not saying join a congregation so you can save everybody else's soul. No, join the congregation so you can keep God's commandments.
Bro, you can't keep all the commandments.
Oh, damn it. Okay. No, it's all good, bro.
No,
Like you
no.
said.
Honestly, you think you can keep all the commandments?
Hey. Seek out your own salvation. Fear and trembling.
Do you think you can keep all the commandments? Yes or no?
It's okay, Jew. You the man.
Who is a Jew?
You not no Jew?
I don't. You know that was an insult to our people to call us Jews.
So what do we refer to as today?
What tribe are you, brother?
I'm from the tribe of Judah.
Okay, Judah. What's
We
the
the real
Hebrew?
Jews.
What would be the Hebrew?
It was the y'all deity war or something like that.
What?
I forgot how to say it. I don't know how to say it.
It's Yahweh.
Yahweh died. There you go.
Yeah, Jews was an insult that was called on us by the heathens. We don't call ourselves that.
Where do you read that at?
That's through history. Understanding they shortened the word Judah and called us Jews.
Right. Because that's what Judah means is Jews.
No. What does Yahweh mean?
Judah.
What?
Yahweh doesn't that
Yes.
mean Judah?
No.
Okay, I don't know then, King.
Okay, Yahweh means he praises, to praise Yahweh, the Father.
Okay.
So when Leah named the son, she named him, he praises Yahweh. That's what Judah means. Now, you know,
You
as
just
you
said
can
that.
see, it's different tribes, right? I hope you don't just, who are the Israelites today?
They're the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Okay, there you go. That's
I'm with
good.
you.
All right, so the Jews would be considered just the southern kingdom,
Right.
right? Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. And then
Correct.
the rest of the tribes
Is the
would be
Northern
the
Kingdom.
Northern Kingdom. Okay, good. So who you listening to?
I got a plethora of brothers.
A plethora. Like what that's go back to your question. Who you congregate with?
Nah,
Cause we all gotta have elders. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
it for sure.
Even though I'm in a different location, I have elders that I can.
You stay in the States or are you in a different country, brother? You don't gotta say your country.
I'm in California.
Okay, that's what's up, bro.
But I have elders who I can go to if I need questions, I need help. I have
Oh.
elders that I can ask. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you be with ISUP?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
You talking about ISUPK?
Yes, sir. I just didn't want to say the whole thing. I don't know what kind of followers y'all got or what kind of followers you got.
Yeah, but they teach a little. They teach some off-brand doctrines.
Okay. So who you been following then?
Great Millstone.
Okay, I ain't heard of them.
Yeah, they teach they teach directly from the scriptures.
Yes, sir.
And from what I've seen,
No, I'll praise you, bro.
4
Like I said,
years.
I just scroll through, bro, and I see I'm like 12 tribes, Judah, Ben, and Levi. Yeah, them my people right there. And that's why I was like, okay, who you congregate with? That's what's up. Because you know today is we in the Feast of Tabernacles right now, right?
Nah, and that's where individuals differ because we're not.
Okay, so you believe in the dark moon.
I believe in the new moon.
Okay, which is the dark moon.
So, okay, what is the new moon to you? That's the thing.
Come on, brother. So you believe, obviously we know what the new moon is, yes. So, but your belief in the new moon is the dark moon, right?
I believe, look at the word new. What does the word new mean?
So you believe the new moon is new when it's dark, right?
Yeah, because it's fresh.
Okay, so that's all I was asking, bro.
That's the understanding throughout the entire planet. Going all the way back to ancient days. And you can get that in what is that? 1 Samuel what, like 20, like 20th chapter, I believe, around that time. Because when David didn't want to sit at the seat during the new moon. So understanding the new moon, you got to have a feast, right?
Right.
So it was dark in the field because there was no light in the sky because the moon would give light. Now when it's a full moon, it gives light. You know what I'm saying? But are you familiar with the Apocrypha?
Yeah. I got my 1611 King James Bible, bro.
Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna take you to
Yeah,
Sirach.
go to Sirach where it says her perfections.
Yeah, okay, so you already know.
Yeah, bro, her perfection. The moon in her perfection is when she is at her brightest. Nowhere in life has anything been its perfection when it was dark.
It says she decreaseth in her perfection.
Okay, that's what she is in her perfection when she decreases in her perfection.
Yeah, so she builds up. She's new. She's a new moon, which symbolizes a new month as well. That would be day one, and then she grows up, and then she becomes
Okay.
full, and then she decreases in her perfection.
So when she decreases, or so you're saying when she decreases, her light is going away. I mean, it's going up, excuse me.
No, she decreases in her perfection. Like she's took. You go from new moon first quarter,
Right.
full moon, then third quarter. This is what's known. But I know just based off what you're saying, you most likely follow IUIC.
So let me ask you this. So when when it's the dark mood and she decreases, her decreasing is her getting her light?
No, the new moon, which is the
Right.
no moon in the sky,
Right.
she's increasing.
Well, it
And when
says
she reaches her
decreasing.
perfection, which is a full moon, she decreases.
I hear you, brother. No praise, bro. No, I definitely appreciate the conversation, bro. You bring me up, man. That brother felt. Hey, you felt offended when I said you was an individual, like, bro. I apologize.
Nah, it's all good. I don't feel offended.
You know it's all love, Jew. Hey, what tribe you from, bro?
I'm from Judah as well.
All praises, bro. Yes, sir. For
But you
sure,
see
bro.
how that would if somebody believes the new moon is a full moon, then the feast days is gonna be off.
That's not true.
Right? It definitely is, because when we did our Passover,
Right.
which I have a page that I track the feast days, I track the Passovers. So I'm gonna go to it real quick, and I'll
Okay.
show you when we did our Passover. Right, our Passover came in on a blood moon. Okay, but when IUIC did their Passover, it was in April, and it was just a regular moon, and it was actually a new moon or whatever. So we had that sign. It was declared to us. It was blood on our Passover, the night of our Passover, right? But if you do it a different way, then y'all feast days is gonna be different. And then another one, I know you do. If you follow IUIC, because that's what it sounds, because that's the only. I think that's the only camp I know to do that. Or maybe it's others, maybe, but they call the new moon the full moon when nobody does that. But you keep your Sabbath. When you keep your Sabbath, Friday to Saturday, year round,
Yes, sir.
and that's yeah. See, that's backwards.
Sundown to sundown.
Okay, evening to evening, that's correct, right? But it can't be Friday to Saturday year round because based upon the new moon is not always Friday to Saturday. You get what I'm saying? How you're gonna it throws it off?
So does the moon predict the Sabbath?
Yes, exactly.
So when you read in Genesis, when was the moon established and when was the Sabbath established?
And I heard that many times. Trust me,
That,
we know
that
that many times. Now, the Father created the moon on the 4th day, and he rested on the 7th day.
Right.
Right? Yeah, that's true. That's facts. But the time, the clock, is dependent upon the moon. Okay, he rested on the 7th day. Okay, great. That's a Sabbath, and then he continued to work. He didn't really have to rest no more. Right
Are you saying
now,
that after that he never kept the Sabbath again?
he's the bro. He doesn't. What did Yahweh Shah say? If you call on Yahweh Shah, he said, "My father work on the Sabbath." All right, so that Sabbath, we would have followed the moon cycle because that's our clock, that's our calendar. It declares, and that's what Genesis, the 1st chapter, verse 14, states. It lets you know that. So it's like we've been given a clock
So,
in the sky.
so when Christ was keeping the Sabbath, because Christ was keeping the Sabbath also, right?
Yes,
Was Christ keeping the Sabbath, the dark moon as well? Or was
yes.
he keeping it Friday night to Saturday night?
It wasn't no. You know, it was never called no. It was never no such thing as Friday, Saturday.
Of course not. We understand that through after the times we went through captivity. These things were established because of the Greco-Roman captivity, the Roman captivity. All these days is some type of god that
Yeah,
they were
we did
serving.
that. We created that when
Okay,
we
that's
was Vikings.
right. We were in captivity for sure.
No, I mean when we was Vikings and we was free. We was doing wicked mythology, Norse mythology. We came up with all of that. These are Jakes.
Okay, well we're free right now. Are we still in captivity?
We not free right now.
So they were living. I wouldn't say living the exact same way, but they were also free, but they were in captivity. Would you say?
Not at that time, cause okay, when we was Moors doing
Okay,
Islam, we was not in captivity. You know,
I'm with
when
you.
we
The
was
Dark Ages.
hmm?
I said in the Dark Ages. I'm with you.
Yeah, Byzantine Empire, we was
Right, right,
ruling
right,
in. We was not in captivity, right? But we wasn't serving our power. We was serving wickedness. You have
right,
individuals such as Justinian or Constantine,
right.
Charlemagne, right? They was incorporating wicked paganism into our religion, into our religion, really, because it's a religion. We keep things religiously. All right, we keep the Sabbath, we keep feast days, things of that nature. So we did a lot of this wickedness. You know what I'm saying? We set ourselves up, and our people still follow behind that stuff because we wanted to be like the heathens.
For sure. We've always wanted to be. That's why you read about that in Maccabees.
Yeah, well, the bad of our people. Now, going back to Sirach 43:6, he made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of times and a sign of the world.
Right.
So that's letting you know that it declares times. The new moon, it declares. When it
That
comes in, it's a what? It's a new month.
right. When
Uh,
it says the sign of the world, what does that mean?
what does it say in the book of Amos? That he will make the moon blood red. He will eclipse the sun. These are signs letting you know, hey, we in those times.
Nah, you read about that in Jeremiah 31, where the Lord made these specific days specifically for the Israelites.
You talking about him hollowing out days and things of that nature?
Nah, 31. I was actually going over this. Um, 31 and verse 21, where it talks about how the ordinances, the heavens, the earths, the moons, and so far in that day 1 through 6, the Lord made these specific days for a sign between him and the Israelites.
Jeremiah 31 and 21?
Um,
It
yeah, you
can't
can
be
start
it.
at verse 20.
Oh, okay. Is Ephraim my dear son? Is he a pleasant
Oh,
child?
my bad. You're right. It's 33. My bad. 33.
Okay, 33.
Yeah, 33:20.
Thus saith Yahweh, if ye can break my covenant of the day and my covenant of the night, and that there should not be a day and night in their season, then may also my covenant be broken with David my servant, that he should not have a son to reign upon his throne, and with the Levites, the priests, my ministers. What are you getting from that?
Well, I'm just getting you and showing you when you read in Sirach that sign it was talking about was the sign between him and the Israelites.
No, the covenant of the day and the covenant of the night is just simply the moon coming out and the sun coming out. These
All
are
right.
covenants. They're
So
bond.
you read back in Sirach again. Bring that out.
Okay, let's
What was
read
that
Sirach.
Sirach? What?
Let's read Sirach 43 and 6.
Let me
All
get
right.
there with you.
He made the moon also to serve in her season for a
Right.
declaration of times and a sign of the world.
That's what I was getting at. That the Lord made the moon for a sign for the children of Israel. That's all I was saying.
Okay, yeah, it's a sign as well. As the sun rises from the east,
Right.
all of that. It's a sign. It's the same thing, but it
For sure.
also declares times, meaning that the moon is what? You seeing several blood moons. You seeing eclipses, like you saw an eclipse back in what 2016, I believe, and you saw one in 2024, and they X'd out America. They marked Babylon. If you followed that, if y'all they taught y'all that over there, which they should have, because that's what the eclipses did. They X'd out America. X marks the spot, right? So it declared, and it was a sign that this place is about to be done. It's about to be over with. This is the place that's going to be destroyed, right? Verse 7. From the moon is the sign of feast. So once again, it's declaring signs of feast, such as the Sabbath, such as y'all saying y'all in the Feast of Tabernacles. That's another one. All right. A light that decreaseth in her perfection. The month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing, being an instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven. So that month is called after the moon. So when the moon comes in, it signifies, it declares a new month. You get the word month from the word moon. If you get what I'm saying. I know you stepped away from the app. I can't hear you. If you stepped away.
Nah, I'm just looking it up real quick. I'm just looking.
Okay.
When the moon decreases, what does it look like?
When the moon it increases and
No,
then it decreases in its
decreases, not
perfection.
increase. Decrease.
It decreases
Because
from a
the
full
moon
moon.
always has to start at a specific point for it to decrease. Do you agree?
It builds up. And what's perfection? What do you think perfection is?
That's when it's at its brightest. That's when it's at
At
its
its
perfection.
brightest. And then
Right.
it decreases.
And that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you stuck on that, I don't think you're gonna get it.
I can't even show you what I just seen. Right. I just showed you the full moon at its brightest, and it decreases in its perfection. Because you just agreed when it's at its perfection, it's at its brightest. Are you saying that the dark moon is at its brightest?
No.
Okay. When it's at its perfection, it's at its brightest, which is the full moon. From then it decreases. How that's not making sense to you?
I mean, I'm looking. Okay, you ever looked at a moon cycle?
Hey, bro. Hey, that's exactly what I just seen right now.
Yeah,
That's the exact one I was looking at.
you should know this. This is common. It decreases when it gets to its perfection. It
Right.
builds up. Okay, as a kid, you're a newborn baby. You're new. Then you grow up to your prime, which is like 20 or 30. All right. And then you get weaker as you get older. In your 60s, your 70s. All right. So you decrease from your perfection. You get what I'm saying? But when you was born, you was a newborn baby. You was new. This is why this is called the first quarter, because that's the first quarter. That would be like you at 25 years old. Okay, this would be you at like 50. This would be
Heck,
you
come
at
on.
75. You get what I'm saying? These are quarters. You are
All right, so now go to where? Go to the what? Go
the
to that
what?
black one where it says the black one.
The new moon?
So it says new Wayne third.
No, it's going this way, brother. New, all right, waxing, then
So are you?
first.
Hold on. How? I just want to understand this. When it's the dark moon, how is it the dark moon when it decreases, it's lighting up?
Okay, when it
That's
says
why I
when
don't
it's talking
understand.
about its
Right.
perfection is reached over here. This is its perfection. So it decreases in its perfection. You see how it's decreasing?
Correct.
Yeah. That's what I'm
I,
saying, man. IUIC over there, man.
well, no, that's that. You just said it. I don't understand how it's not making sense to you. All right.
Hey, man, it's all good, bro. I don't think you got it, man. I don't think you
Hey,
gonna get it. But
hey, seek out your own salvation with fear and trembling. That's it.
and furthermore,
The Lord, hey,
understanding this, okay?
the
I'm
Lord
gonna
gonna
show
give us
you one
everything we need to
thing
know.
that's automatically gonna show. Somebody came up here, but I guess they didn't want to stay. Um, let's look up the full moon. Let's look up when the full moon is this month, right? Because it'll automatically show you. Full moon date.
So for the Feast of Pentecost, how do you keep that?
The Feast of Pentecost?
Correct.
We would keep it based upon Leviticus, the 23rd chapter.
I understand, but what would be your start?
I would have to go in. I would have to go into it. But
Nice.
okay, look, full moon dates for 2025, September 7th. Now, did y'all do that?
Did we do what?
September 7th. What was September 7th? It was a Sunday. So did y'all say y'all do the full? Y'all say y'all do y'all Sabbath according to the full moon? Did y'all do
Hold
the
on.
Sabbath? No, y'all do it Friday to Saturday, constantly.
Hold on. I'll tell you.
But this is why IUIC does not make sense, because regardless what you're doing, it's not going to make sense, because the full moon date is not going to be consistent. This is how we know that the Shabbat changes. Okay? Individual, yo, if you want to come up here, man, you can stay up here, bro. If you got a question or something, but if you don't, then don't stop sending a request.
All right, go back to it.
Okay, and go back to it. September 7th. This
Yeah,
is
no, that wasn't our new moon.
I know. I know. So September 7th was the full moon, which y'all say stars the new moon. Now,
No,
if you go
that's
over
not
here,
true.
September 7th was Sunday, but y'all kept the Sabbath Friday to Saturday.
So you would have kept it Sunday to Monday.
Yes.
So you look up to white man Esau for his knowledge, and you look up the full moon, and you go from there.
No, actually, we didn't keep it Sunday to Monday. We kept it.
I just asked you.
Yeah, I'm going to explain it to you.
Okay, my bad. Go
We
ahead, bro.
kept it because our new moon came in on the 21st. So now we're keeping the Sabbath Sunday to Monday. All right. But last month, we kept it Friday to Saturday.
Yeah, because we kept our new.
You went off the app or something, bro. I can't hear you.
When was your guys' Day of Atonement?
Day of Atonement was it's September 30th. It's coming up.
Y'all haven't even had it.
Yeah,
Even had it yet.
yeah, we haven't had it yet.
Okay.
Because the scripture says what? Day of Atonement is 9 days after the 7th month. So we only been in the 7th month. Today is the 26? So we only been in the 7th month 5 days. That's why I'm like, you saying we looking up to Esau. No, we don't. We don't follow Esau's calendar.
Hey, what is Church Chakaman? He said it was last month officially. What that mean? What are you talking about?
Kakama, come on, bro. He ain't gonna get all that shit. All right. Nothing.
Kakamo.
Nothing. Just focus on our Day of Atonement. Now is September 30th. Okay.
Okay, and how y'all keeping your Day of Atonement?
According to how the scriptures say, we gonna fast.
You gonna have you going have a holy convocation?
Yes.
Understood, bro.
I know y'all over there.
Ain't not. Hey,
Y'all
I love.
camping out and shit. Y'all doing all that?
You said we camping out?
Yeah, that's what they say y'all supposed to do.
Nah, ain't nobody. Nah, hell no.
For
That's not
Feast
what
of
the scripture.
Tabernacles.
Right, right. We already had our Day of Atonement. Our Day of Atonement was the 17th.
Okay. But I had this. I saw this video the other day. And this chick talking about, everybody should be doing Feast of Tabernacles, camping out. If you ain't doing it in a tent, then you're off.
Okay. What are you doing then?
Bro, that's being a little over righteous, man. First of all, we in captivity. All right, a lot of us brothers and sisters in poverty. All right, check the
What?
check. We ain't got no
What?
tents. We ain't got stuff like
What?
that.
What does that even got to do with anything?
What does what got to do with anything?
What does you being in poverty have to do with you keeping the commandments? Obviously, like you said, you can do what you can do, right? Like, let me ask you this: if you're at your house and you keep the Feast of Tabernacle, is that still lawful?
Yeah, that's what we do.
Okay,
We gonna do it
of
at our
course,
house.
right? That's lawful. So you're saying if you don't have no tents and you over righteous, and that's a whole different thing. That's not true, bro. Because you can get like myself, bro. When our tabernacle is Sunday to Sunday. My first couple of days, I wasn't able to be in the wilderness with the family. I had to be in the house with a sheet over my blanket, and that's how I had to do it
A
for the
sheet
first
over
couple.
your blanket.
Yeah, bro. Sheet. I'm my bad. A sheet over my blanket. I'm tripping. A sheet over my bed. My bad.
Yeah, man, y'all bugging. I ain't gonna lie. I'm
Y'all
gonna just tell you that
bugging.
straight up. Y'all
Hey, y'all
bugging.
niggas bugging, B.
Y'all bugging, B. Y'all bugging, man.
Y'all niggas bugging, man. Nah, it's all good, bro. I definitely appreciate the conversation, bro. It's all love, man.
Yeah, man. All
And
love, man.
I love to chop it up with you though. Outside of the what's it called though?
Outside of the what?
Outside of the TikTok, bro, so we can really have a dialogue instead of all these people.
Nah, I don't want to do that.
He said, "Hell, no, I'm good, bro. It's all good."
Shit, trust me.
Oh, good
I don't
dog.
even talk to mom. I don't got no friends, bro. I'm good on all that.
Well, you need some.
Nah, I don't. I don't. I don't.
So, you saying your boy Chacharium? That
Oh
brother ain't
my
your
god,
boy.
what's his name? What you call
That brother named Chacharium.
him? You gonna call that man Charizard?
Yeah, bro. Here. Nah, I'll praise it, bro. I'll let you get to it though.
All right, man. Be safe out there. At the end of the day, he is an Israelite. Okay, and yeah, if Yahweh Ba'Shem Yah want to Yahweh Shai want to pull him out, he'll pull him out. All right. At the end of the day, you know. So it ain't no whatever. He say IUIC, so I guess they calling on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. I don't know. He didn't really say nothing about the names, but it's all good. Yeah, it's a little over righteous and things of that nature. But whatever, man. He was respectful, all of that. So I held a little conversation with him. All right. Now, let's get into it. I ain't even started the lesson yet. Um, Discipline yourselves, right? That's gonna be the title of the lesson. So, he said Christ. You caught that. Yeah, I ain't catch that. And that's what it is. What it is. Our people done, man. A lot of our people is done, and we understand that. All right. So you want to steer away from being over righteous and things of that nature, because I know certain individuals that talk about they like told a boss, yeah, I ain't coming in because it's the Sabbath. Boom, 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 man. Like at the end of the day, bro, you gonna end up getting fired, man. All right, it's yeah, we know we Israelites. Okay, we coming back to the culture, we coming back to the customs. But hey, let's get Baruch 3:8. I saw the brother Adar posted up earlier. Cause you are what, man? You cursed. You had this dude the other day, Kakama was in there. You saw this dude talking about he's not cursed. But you're an Israelite, man. All right? So you are cursed. Okay? That foolishness talking about you not under the curses, man. You know, that's crazy. This is Baruch 3 and 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers which departed from Yahweh our power. So even paying bills, man, that's a curse. Okay? You know, let's say you don't have to deal with baby mama drama. You don't got to deal with, you got a good job. You know, let's say you don't got to deal, you know, you might own your own business. All right? All that type of stuff. But guess what? In some form or fashion, you're still under a curse. All right? Just because we read Deuteronomy 28:15 through 68, that don't mean all those curses will be upon you. No, some brothers got different type of curses. Some brothers got ailments. Some brothers might get the CANCER. You might get arthritis. You might get diabetes. You know, you get different. It's different strokes for different folks, man. You're going to get different things, different curses that's going to hit you. All right? So, understanding that, though, we are all under these curses still. How do we get off from under these curses? The only way is for Yahweh Shah to come back and redeem us and to save us and to bring us from out of this darkness. All right? What is salvation? To rule over your enemies. To be up out of this place, man. Okay? If you sitting here thinking that salvation is you and, you know what I'm saying, you went up to the pulpit, you washed some water over you or whatever, you know, that's not it, man. All right? But damn, I don't know, man. I ain't feeling it today for some reason. And I'm tired, yo. I'm just tired. It's like, really, we just look around, man. Everything is like, bro, I just went on like a blocking spree. I blocked like 20 people. Just going through. Just seeing everything. It's like, yo, this place, I'm tired of it. It's like, I'm tired. I don't know. It's like the vexation is extra. Well, let's get that. Let's go over there. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 1 and 14. Well, let's start at 12. I, the preacher, was king over Israel and Jerusalem, and I gave my heart to seek and search out by wisdom concerning all things that are done under heaven. This sore travail have power given to the sons of men to be exercised therewith. Now, we get to see everything that's done under heaven. How? All right. Hey, yeah, I hate moving too. Hey, man, you have a safe move, man. You know. But we get to see everything that's done under heaven. How? These phones. All right. You know, the internet. The lines of the earth that go across the earth. We get to see everything that's done. So what did that include? That includes much sin. That includes much folly. That includes much iniquity. It's a lot of, it's not pleasing to our eyes. And hey, the more you watch, the more you gonna see bullshit. The more it's, as a watchman, you gonna see a lot of stuff that you don't like. Especially when your soul is right, when you know what's right, and you see the folly, and you like, man, what's wrong with y'all? Why can't y'all get it? But we understand why they can't get it. But still, it sucks. It's like, yo, we a great nation, but y'all just don't want to be great. Y'all just don't want to be great. You know? All right, verse 14. I have seen all the works that are done under the sun, and behold, all is vanity and vexation of spirit. Okay? Brothers just don't want to listen. They don't want to follow Yahweh Shah. You don't want to worship Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. You don't want to move in the way that he moved. Said he had a garment down to his feet, but you want to wear t-shirt fringes. All right? He kept the laws, commandments, and statutes, but you want to get your hair lined up. Okay? He didn't eat no pork, lobster, crab, shrimp, but you want to have crab balls. You want to cook fat back. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the disobedience. Hey, Shalawam, Zaquan. It's the rebellion of our nation. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating, man. Right? Verse 15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered. So can we set them in order? No. Coming to the realization, bro, we can't set them in order. You know, that brother was up here for about 30 minutes. I showed him the moon cycles. You even had brothers in the comments. I trying to give him some understanding, but he just couldn't be made straight. It's impossible for him to be made straight. What is his destiny? To be destroyed. To come back. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like that dude, God's son, yesterday, and that other dude, the branch, who was so confident in a higher. When the elder had corrected him, it was just a simple correction. I'm like, damn, a correction? You would think somebody would take a correction and be like, oh yeah, thanks, brother. Thanks for correcting me. But the dude, Branch, took it and was like, man, you want to debate? I'm like, what? What is that? So being full of deceit, being full of debate, being full of ignorance, they can't be made straight. They're crooked, and they was born that way. You know? There's a choir coming up.
Shalom, bro. Yahweh Shalom.
Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yasharahla.
What brother was recently up there? What's his name?
I know, it was some brother named Tricky from the IUIC, but he was respectful and all that, but he just couldn't get the doctrine, so I just had to let him go.
Yeah, his what's that scripture? His conscience seared with a hot iron.
Yep.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. But yeah, yesterday that guy was God's son, man. That guy was a total demon, man. Whatever spirit had him on the floor, man, that was demonic. That was the demonic spirit that was on him. Because Yahweh's not gonna come to somebody. When he come to people, he gonna say his name. He gonna give you his name and stuff. You know.
And we dealt with that guy before. You dealt with him on your page, I believe. And I know I dealt with him on mine because I already had him blocked.
Oh, God's son?
Yeah. I dealt with him before. Because I said it when we was talking to him. He was like, man, this is the first time you met me. I was like, nah, this ain't the first time. I dealt with you before. You just don't remember it. And that's them bug outs, man. They got short-term memory loss or something. They can't remember. We done already went down this path.
Right, because wherever our people went, they already carried a name. And you know, in the Torah scrolls in Spain and Portugal, you got the name Yahweh. When you go to Los Angeles, Mexico, you got the name Yahweh. So I don't know where he get this mess from. The name change wherever language our people speak. It'll always be Yahweh, man. You know, so I don't know. He bug out. He condemned. So he'll learn the hard way when Jacob Trouble come and a bunch of Myrons knock on his door. You know. Yep.
Keep it going, man. Ecclesiastes 1:16. I commune with my own heart, my own mind, saying, lo, I am come to great estate and have gotten more wisdom than all they that have been before me in Jerusalem. Yea, my heart had great experience of wisdom and knowledge. And I gave my heart to know wisdom and to know madness and folly. I perceive that this also is vexation of spirit. Because the more we know, the more you grow in this truth, man, the more sorrow you're going to feel in a sense, because you're going to know what's right and you're going to see what's wrong. You know, it's gonna eat you up.
Yeah, and then that lie that nobody knows the name, that's a lie, because in Daniel chapter 12 or 2, it said we should increase in knowledge. So that cuts that, and another scripture cuts that too. It's definitely 3 now. You're talking about people to a pure tongue. So you can't sit up there and lie and talk about nobody gonna know their name. The scripture clearly said we gonna increase in knowledge.
This is Psalms 45 and 17. I will make thy name to be remembered in all generations. Therefore shall the
Oh,
people praise thee forever and ever.
ooh, so that's a cut right there.
So the
So you
name
can't,
is, it never left, man.
yep. So you can't say, oh, nobody knows the name. You just brought the scripture out right there.
You
These
know,
people are just wicked, man. They just wicked. They hate the Most High. You know why you want to learn it? Why I don't understand why you don't want to learn the Most High true name. Shalawam Yasharahla at 144. Shalom, bro. But why you don't want to learn His name? What's the purpose of calling yourself an Israelite? He called on Jesus and cheese and rice.
cheese and
But it
rice.
makes no sense. Huh?
I said cheese and rice.
Right. You want to call them the same false gods that Esau brainwashed your ancestors to use and stuff. We won't say no Jesus, no God coming off
hmm
come forward from over there from the east.
I was
They
reading
just talk.
Hosea yesterday. I read the whole book, and I want to go to Hosea 8 and 4 because this is what's going on. What I can like when I read it, when I heard it, I was like, "Yo, that's exactly what's going on." Hosea 8 and 4. They have set up kings, but not by me. They have made princes, and I knew it not. Of their silver and their gold have they made them idols, that they may be cut off. So you got men in Israel, right? That our people look up to, such as your Jay-Z's, your Diddy's, your queens as well, Beyonce's. All right, you women love some Beyonce. Okay, you got all these individuals that you're idolizing, that you're looking to for motivation, you're looking to for understanding. These people don't have the scriptures, so it's also you going to another spirit that's not of the Father's counsel, but it's
Right.
of they stem back. They're going back to who? Who is Beyonce under? She's under Satan, man. She got to report to some whitehead, some Edomite to get her
Yep.
check. You know, Jay-Z has to report to an Edomite to get his check. He's not a man, nah, he a businessman. Yeah, who runs his business? Who does he have to
You know.
report to? Who he got to pay his taxes to? Who he got to
You
lay
know.
down for?
Beyonce was given to Jay Z. He looked like Joe Camel. I'm sorry, man. No.
Yeah, exactly, Con.
No.
If
He was
people
given.
knew, if you knew her story in Houston on how she was getting down, you wouldn't look at her as such as so precious.
Right.
All right, but a lot of those stories got pushed under wraps because they got paid off. But I only know that because, man, I really, I liked Houston rap. I listened to Pimp C and all them down there,
Right.
and I heard those stories because I listened to those interviews and things of that nature, and they talked about things like that. So ain't none of these people that y'all people looking up to, ain't none of them squeaky clean, man. Okay, they all had to do some type of deal to make it, and then once that runs out, guess what? They got to they Esau come to them. We need another sacrifice, or we need you to do
Right.
this. We need you to maybe come get pooped on. You know what I'm talking about. This
Yep.
happens. That type of stuff does happen, man. All
Yep.
right, these people they're the weakest of our nation. They're the less of courage. They don't have no courage.
Right. Because basically they just. They got the slave chain titled on their ankles and their neck, man. Than us. They can't say they can't say they're Israelites and this and that. They can't say nothing. They can't speak against anything because they'll get their money and fame taken, their lifestyle taken away. So they don't want to
Exactly.
lose that. Yeah.
Exactly. You got all these people with billions and billions of dollars, but they can't even rebuild their own neighborhoods. They're not allowed
Yeah.
to. Israel.
Yeah. If
Okay.
they want to say, I want to come donate to such neighborhood, and they'll rumors will be like, no, you can't do that. That's no, nope.
Yo, Shalawam, Shalawam.
Come
Yo,
on, brother.
Hey,
excuse me.
Shalawam,
I
brother.
just to piggyback what you're saying, you got to realize a lot of these people in this music industry are what you consider taskmasters. Just like in the land of Egypt, we had those things. People to make sure the rest of us is acting according to the vision or how our enemies see. When it comes to the music industry, all of a sudden, remember in the 90s and 80s, it was all of a conscious thing. You have artists like Andre 3000, Nas, Tupac, Revolutionary. Now all of a sudden we have these type of things of drill raps. So the agenda is what? For us to kill each other. They took the man out of the household. They divided us, especially for the 12. They always divided the 12 to put us against each other. But to piggyback on what I'm saying, when it comes to
All
the
right, bro. I
music,
gotta stop you right there, man.
go ahead.
Cause I just see you got your Hebrew kind of off. What names do you call upon?
I'll come. My names? You talk about the Most High Yahweh. Dubai son of Mashiach Yahweh Shai.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just because I put Jeremiah ben Israel, if I'm going to really show you my name, it's Jeremiah Yasharahla. That's for a lot of brothers to identify me
Say my
that don't
mic.
even know the name. Excuse me. Hello.
Yeah, you good. You
Yeah,
you
yeah,
got the
yeah.
right Hebrew. Okay, I was just
Of
checking.
course, bro. But here's the thing, brother. If we even go into that, you can go to Zephaniah, bro. We can go to Zephaniah 2:1. We truly don't know our names until he returns, bro. When it comes to that, I know I've dealt with a lot of elders, from we could. That's another story, bro. But what I'm going on, is what the topic is going about from the music industry, the taskmasters that you see, the sacrifices that they have to do in order to get their riches. Plus, you got to also look at what they're doing to our community. They always put somebody in ahead of us to push this type of energy. Think about it. Throughout time,
Yeah,
we seen people like from Lil Durk, right? Now, because I'm from Chicago, bro. Lil Durk bring the drill music. And now what we see, a murderous spirit that's amongst the people. When we look at Eve, what we see, a whorish, whoremongering spirit, Jezebel spirit. And before then, what were we saying before then? A lasciviousness spirit, strong sexual desires. You get what I'm saying, brother?
yeah, kind. But
So when,
yeah,
I,
hey,
Salaki,
yeah, you just came up here. And we don't really know you out. You know what I'm saying?
hey, it's time for us to know each other, brother. I'm not here for a reason. I'm
Yeah,
rocking with you. You my brother. You my Aki.
yeah,
We
Yeah, I'm
always
for
from.
know each
sure,
other,
man.
but
Shalom, But
Shalom,
I
King.
was
Shalom.
actually I was doing a lesson based upon discipline yourselves.
Okay.
But we just started talking about music. That was the spirit.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, subscribe to
Okay.
my
Salaki.
channel.
I came later. I didn't hear the whole thing, but I get what you're coming from, brother. And I'm
Yeah, but
definitely going to
you welcome to fellowship, man. I'm about to
all
I'm gonna
praises.
pull some more other scriptures. You know what I'm
All
saying?
praises.
Oh, hold on for me. Hey, Salak, subscribe to my channel, man. I'm with Jim at Chicago, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, I stream their live show on Sundays on this channel and stuff. So since you from Chicago,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Born and ways, man. West side. Yeah, we got this, man. All that. We had to learn the truth. But,
yeah,
all praises to you brothers bring fellowship. I'm with all that.
son.
Hey, shalom to my brother Kakuma. What's up, Bob? Shalom.
Shalom up. Yeah, but Shemir Shabrakatah.
Got anything, bro, that you wanted to add?
Oh, not so far, man. You got it.
Yeah, I got something to add.
Go
So
ahead, Zaquan.
stop playing that Ninja Gaiden. That's what that is.
I ain't played it in 2 days while you on my head. I
All
All
right,
right, so
go.
this is this is Proverbs 5:23. He shall die without instruction, and in the greatness of his folly he shall go astray. So jumping back to the lesson is you want to discipline yourselves. All right, you what we're seeing is what was we talking about with all these people that our people are looking up to. As the brother Jeremiah was saying, the water for adding all that, bro. You could have stayed up here, you know. But that they're leading. They're what you call provocateur agents. That's it. They're sent out there to be a trap, to bring out and to really they're channeling. a different vibration that's not of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. All right. So that's what a TV is. Where you look at a TV, what are they called? They're called channels. When you go to the TV guide, what is that called? The programming, right? This stuff is all up in your face, man. You know, it's being broadcast. It's being casted out to abroad. What is a cast? To trap. You cast a net to trap fish. All right. They're casting it out to the broad, meaning to masses. Okay. So this is what's going on. This is what's taking place. I know this, brother. Okay, look, Yanasha, did you just leave and come in back as nobody? Cock, I'm gonna get your boy, man. Get your boy. All right. So these
He just want to be on his little side piece, his little side account, man.
Yeah, we know who he is now. So these programs, these TV shows, these channels, you know, it's what? It's stemmed to streaming. All right, the Netflix. A lot of this stuff is attacking your subconscious. Okay? At the end of the day. So be, you know, and just really be built up in the spirit. We're not gonna be over righteous telling you not to watch this and not to do that. Nah, man. All right, you know, we do what we do, but don't be over righteous. All right, use some discernment and know not to like when the LGBTQ part of the show come on in power. I'm fast forwarding it, man. I'm not watching that. Okay, I don't want to see that. I don't want to take no place in it. You know, I'm going past it. That's why you got the remote. Okay, to get past the wickedness that's being channeled to you. So it's about going back to disciplining yourselves, because this is why you look at video games. What are the video game labels? Like you got, I ain't looked at. Oh, rated E, rated T for teen, rated E for everyone, T for teen. Then you got M for mature. Okay, you should not let your 3-year-old or your 4-year-old, your 5-year-old or whatever play a M-rated game, because his spirit or her spirit is not built for that yet. So the influence of it is gonna teach them things that they never should have saw yet. You know what I'm saying? They're not spiritually able or mentally able to go into that type of vibration yet. You know? Like when we watch, I'll be watching what we watching now? We watching Baki. You know, it'd be some scenes. And I love the show, but it'd be some scenes I gotta tell my 8-year-old, hey, close your eyes. You know, because it's extremely violent at certain times. I'd be like, close your eyes. You don't need to see this. You know what I'm saying? So it's about having that discernment, having that understanding to not give yourself unto these type of things if you're not spiritually able to go into it, man. Now that goes back to my point of we're seeing all this stuff that's vexing us. That's affecting our spirit, that we hate, and we're channeling a lot of anger. You know what I'm saying? And that's natural, brothers and sisters. We're channeling a lot of anger. Okay? Southern Hot Mess. All right, man, if you could just write in English, bro, you know, because we can read the Lashawan Kadash, but just for edification purposes, all right, stop being over righteous, bro. Nobody else knows what you're saying, man. Okay? Like, come on, man. Bro, when the scriptures talk about when you speak in tongues, you need an interpreter, man. All right? Come on, man. It's like some of y'all brothers be trying to teach just so you can show other brothers, I know this, I know that. Okay, great. But you need to be edifying the sheep as well, man. You just put 2 things in the chat and nobody knows what you said, bro. All right? Yeah, you teach it, but guess what? Nobody in here was edified by you putting the Paleo Hebrew. You understand what I'm saying? You got babes in here, they looking at it like, what's that? What is he saying? Nobody knows what you saying, bro. Come on. All right, keeping it going. Proverbs 13:16. Every prudent man dealeth with knowledge, but a fool layeth open his folly. So you got something, Kakma? Go ahead, bro.
I just wanted to say, man, you see this individual, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua sent the example. This brother's over righteous, man. Look at it. He said, I thought you were Hebrew. And even though you may be able to interpret the Hebrew, I guarantee you may or may not have the teachings of the apostles' doctrine behind it. So you don't
No.
see us boasting in that, do you?
And you a
Right.
woman. Oh, get the fuck.
But block her ass. No got
Yeah,
time for
man.
shit.
Get the hell out of here. If you a woman, before I block you, you need to know your damn place. All right? You a woman, right? 1 Timothy 2nd chapter. All right? 11th verse. 1 Corinthians 14 chapter, 34 and 35. Okay? I thought you was a Hebrew. The hell up out of here, man.
Yeah,
Cockman,
we
that's
ain't
your...
block, we ain't block her because we didn't know Hebrew. We blocked because she was out of order and disrupting the class. So so being proud.
Being proud. That's a high-minded spirit.
Right.
You
They
know?
say she teach Hebrew. Who's she teaching?
Well, she teach Hebrew. She should have learned. She don't supposed to be teaching in the first place. And she read Exodus 19:6 in the Hebrew.
This is Proverbs 14 and 18. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. So that she's a perfect example, right? You can have some wisdom in a sense, but your overall characteristics is going to be folly. You can have the wisdom of the world and know how to do this and know how to do that. You can know how to read the Hebrew perfectly, but as the brother Kakama said, you might not have the doctrine of the apostles in you. So, okay, you know the Lashawan Kadash like the back of your hand, but you don't know how to keep the laws, commandments, and statutes. But you can write your whole name in Lashawan Kadash. Oh, congratulations. But you don't know how
Matter
to
of
keep the
fact,
feast days.
she should have ever seen. She know Lashman Kadah. She should have read Proverbs 31 verse 1 in Hebrew and told her that don't give your power to women. And that was written by Lamel Mother, man.
Dang, what's that scripture? They draw near to me with their hearts. No, they draw near to me.
With their lips and far from our hearts.
Yeah, with their lips. Let me go find it. This is Isaiah 29 and 13. Wherefore Yahweh said, for as much as this people draw near with me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear towards me is taught by the precept of men. So you come in and you know the Lashawan Kadash, you know the Paleo, you know the names, but your mind, your heart is not drawn to Yahweh. It's not sincere. Your intentions aren't correct. All right, you're in what? You're an Israelite on the outside, but not on the inward. You know, that's why we talk about the Purple Rangers, man. They got the fancy garments, right? They going all over the world, but they haven't drawn to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah with their heart, only by
Right.
appearance.
Right.
All right, so back to it. Back to Proverbs, the 14th chapter. And this is Proverbs 14 and 24. The crown of the wise is their riches, but the foolishness of fools is folly. Now, what's our riches? To the comment board, what is our riches? What would y'all think our riches is? I'm going to read it again. The crown of the wise is their riches, but the foolishness of fools is folly. Exactly. Brother Yanasha, whose name is nobody, whose name is GMS affiliate, whose name is Yahweh Shah Special Ops. He got it right. All right. The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right. Kakama, you got your sword? If you want to help.
Yeah, man, this is booting. This acting kind of strange, and so give me a second.
Okay, cool. I go get it then. Isaiah 33 and 6. Right? And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure. Now, it doesn't say that knowing the Paleo Hebrew is going to get you through. Okay? What are you required to know? What should you know? What is that strong tower? The name of Yahweh. All right? Yahweh, and then what's the name that you will receive salvation from? Yahweh Shah. So those two names. You need to know those names. All right? Everything else will come along. You'll learn Khan, La'ah, Barakatah, Shalawam. You'll learn all that stuff. It'll come. You'll learn some Hebrew prayers. You'll learn some Hebrew curses. You'll learn blessings. You'll learn these things. All right? But, hey, if you got the name, it's going to be some brothers and sisters, man. Okay? A week before the nukes hit. All right? A week before Jacob's trouble is really, and they going to learn the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and they going to make it through Jacob's trouble. But you being over righteous and doing this and doing that, you was never sincere. And you going to be destroyed. And you going to have that Wisdom of Solomon 5th chapter moment. Like, why them? But I was in this truth. You got the dude, the branch last night, said, I was in this truth 16 years. But you left the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That's a scary position to be in. All right? Brother Judas want to come up. I'm going to allow the brother to come up. So this is about sincerity, man. So discipline yourselves in a sincere way, the correct discipline. I guess it was an accident. All right, bro. But keeping it going. All right, I want to take that one and go to Isaiah 65 and 13. Because that wisdom and that knowledge is going to... Bro, I had... Man, that... Kakama, I shared you that VA skater dude, right? I was teaching him a lesson last night, trying to help him, and he fell asleep on me. It was the last time I do that, man. No, for real, man. He was snoring, man. Snoring.
Hey, yo.
Man, he fell asleep.
Yeah, it literally pissed me off a little bit, cause bro, I was going into it. I was like, yes, this and that. I was breaking down to 2/3. He said, well, I thought 2/3 of our people was just gonna die and go to hell. I was like, nah, bro, come on, man. And then 10 minutes later, dude was asleep.
Yeah, so, you official professor.
I guess so. I ain't teaching him no more.
Baptized somebody. That was your first person fell asleep in your class and stuff.
Fell asleep in my class, man.
No, man, I fell asleep in your class a couple of times and stuff.
No, but I was on his live.
Oh, you was on his live? Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was on his live. That was wild.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I called him, because normally he got all these girls he got as moderators, right? He needed help. He needed help. But I called him by himself, and he let me up. And, we went to some scriptures, but then he fell asleep. So that was my sign that Yahweh, he don't want to get the knowledge. He don't want him to get the knowledge. But a thing that he said, that's why I'm bringing him up, is because he said, brothers and sisters, y'all need to start prepping. Y'all need to start building up grain for the winter. I was like, okay, bro, what is this? Are we Joseph back in the time of Egypt? No. All right. So Isaiah 65 and 13. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Now that knowledge and that wisdom is going to lead you to this. It's going to lead you to know that you don't have to be no daggone doomsday prepper, man. Okay? That's not what it is. You're more so carnal than spiritual. If you can't discipline yourself and understand and actually have faith, because faith is a core of discipline. You got to have the faith to stay on the same path. If you fall off, what's the scripture say? Your faith is weak. I can't remember it, but I know it, loosely quoting. So if you fall off because of adversity, chastisement, then your faith is weak. You're not strong. And teaching people, which you don't need to be teaching at all, teaching people that they need to start prepping, okay, that's not it, man. That's a lack of faith. You know,
It says in Isaiah 65, 13 and 14, it said, my servants should eat and drink.
I just read that. I just read.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, God.
Yeah.
Proverbs 15 and 21. Folly is joy to him that is destitute of wisdom, but a man of understanding walketh uprightly. Right? So, with that being said, wisdom is what? Synonymous with, as we was on that live last night, fear. So wisdom and fear go hand in hand. That also go hand in hand with discipline. Fear is gonna, hey, by fearing my mother and my father, you know, I did what I was supposed to do. So that brought me into discipline. I'm gonna clean my room because I fear. So therefore, I'm gonna show discipline, and therefore that shows wisdom, because it's wise that I do that so I don't get my ass beat. You know, this is what Jakes can't understand at a lower scale, man. Right? It's, hey, do what you're supposed to do, so that chastisement won't be extremely harsh on you. That rebuke and that correction won't be more than you know supposed to get. Right? Like, hey, you know, time gonna tell, but Shalawam, the brother Yanasha, came back. It's good to see you back, you know, and we hope you stay and continue to grow the correct way. But that's discipline, and that's fear, and that's wisdom. Not of us, but it's of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you know, at the end of the day. So, you know, all we can hope is that, hey, you doing what you're supposed to do and you grow the correct way. You know what I'm saying? That's all we can hope for any type of brother, man. You know? So keeping it going, Proverbs 16 and 22, understanding is a wellspring of life unto him that hath it, but the instruction of fools is folly. So that wellspring is that living water. If you want to get that, Kakama, if y'all, you know, so working, living water shall flow from our bellies. But
I can get there.
that's what we bring it. We bring in that understanding, and it ain't no you could turn it on and turn it off. No, bro, if you know this truth, then you know this truth. Now, I get, hey, you might not be in a spirit to do a lesson right now or right then, but let's say you just on the street and a brother asks you a random question, you know, about the Bible, and you gonna know it because you've been studying it, so you gonna know it. So it's just gonna be in you, you know. That's why when we say, hey, we don't wear our fringes, in that sense, just walking around, we don't have to, because we understand that garment is more so spiritual. We know to keep the laws, commandments, and statutes to the best of our ability. I don't need fringes to remind me to do that, you know, at the end of the day. So I'm not going to be over righteous and wear no fringes t-shirt, man, or put fringes on my car, or on my hat, or whatever it be. You know, you could bring it out.
Yeah. This is John chapter 7, and he started at verse 37. And the point being at verse 38, it say, in the last day, that great day of the feast, Yahushua stood and cried, saying, if any man thirst, let him come unto me and drink. He that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water.
So rivers of living water. All right. So that's ongoing. You know, that's not something that's going to dry up. It's not a drought. Okay. The Holy Spirit is not going to dry up on you. All right. It's not going to evaporate. Okay. We ain't got no Euphrates River in our belly. No, this thing is going ongoing. It's going to continuously run. And once it starts, it does not stop. All right. Unless you reject it, you try to go back into the world, you start rejecting the Most High and the Son, you run away from that stream that's supposed to flow in you. This is why once you start plowing the field, that's a continuous plow, man. You got to continually plant those seeds. You know, so when you come into this thing, know that, man, this is your occupation. Yahweh Shah said, occupy till I come. What does that mean? All the way up into the position that he comes. When he comes, he's going to bring you up to him. according to 1 Thessalonians 4, 16, 17. So you occupy into that position. Now, also going back to that wisdom and understanding in Isaiah 33 and 6, you use the wisdom and understanding to know what brothers been posting, what we've been seeing. Hey, they're shutting down Bibles in China, no online preaching in China. We see that. They're shutting down the Bible Gateway in the UK and the EU. All right, they're shutting down the scriptures. Okay, so that is going to trickle over to America. So with that wisdom and that understanding, we're going to know Amos 8 and 11 is close. It's going to take place soon. You know, Yahweh Ratazah. All right, let's go get that real quick. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh, and shall not find it. So from sea to sea means from people to people, from crowd to crowd. As it says in Isaiah 19th chapter, they shall seek their witches, their warlocks, their sorcerers. They're going to be looking for every type of way. They're going to be seeking. All right, but they're not going to be able to find the word because the word is gone. It's disappeared. Those men are somewhere where you're not. All right, Isaiah 65 and 13. Once again, those men are somewhere where they're getting fed, they're getting took care of, they're able to drink. And this don't mean, this don't mean 3-course meals, bro. No, really, all you need every day is one meal, man. Okay? Bro, don't be over-righteous. Not over-righteous, but don't be gluttonous. All right? You need to eat with a purpose. We're going to be eating with a purpose. Okay? And it feels better that way, too, because when you do eat that one meal, that meal tastes good. Because you ain't ate all day. So we're going back. We're moving back into a title of a lesson once again. We're disciplining ourselves. We're losing those sweet tooths in the middle of the night. We losing those type of things, man. We're disciplining ourselves. We're fasting. We're praying. We're seeking. Brothers and sisters, you got to seek Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai more than you ever seeked him before, man. All right? We about to go into the Day of Atonement. Most definitely. And that right there should be habitual to you. Fasting and praying. That should be a continuous thing to you. At least every 2 weeks. Take out the trash. Your body is a house. It is a temple. Clean that temple out. You should try to get in the habit of doing that. And I promise you, you'll feel better. You'll have a better connection with the Most High. Keeping it going. So let's go back to jumping back on folly. Because really the opposite of discipline is folly. That's why I'm bringing out all these folly scriptures. Okay. This is Proverbs 18 and 13. He that answereth a matter before he heareth it, it is folly and shame unto him. So that goes back to what I say all the time. Ecclesiastes 5, 1 through 3. Examine, listen. When you go to the house of power, listen first before you even speak. All right? Peep it out. Observe. Check out the situation. You want to do that in life in general. Where you at the grocery store, regardless. You driving. Hey, I'm looking over my shoulder. I'm looking at the rearview mirror. I'm checking the left. I'm checking the right. Because, hey, man, these people out here can't drive. All right? Some of them got road rage demons on them. Some of them trying to get unalived. Some of them, hey, you don't know what they going through in their daily lives, man. Okay, Yahweh putting spirits on them. They trying to take themselves out. What easier way they would think than a car? Because a car is a moving weapon. All right? People are going to get the love of many shall wax cold. So people are going to get to a position where they're not going to care if they take some people out with them. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. The UK implemented and that's a whole nother lesson for a whole nother time. And I know brothers about to jump on it with the UK implementing that digital ID. All right. So what is we saying? Stuff is about to trickle down extremely fast. So you need to discipline yourselves even more because stuff is about to pop off the page, man. Y'all know, yeah. They were saying digital ID, C-HIP, whatever. But it's happening though. Okay? Like, what are we talking about here? It's happening. Man, let me go get it. If anybody ain't here yet, let me go get it. Let me go. I gotta go to the chat. And I saw that and I smiled. I think the brother Endure shared it first. We gonna play his, and I'm gonna play the one I shared. And where is it at? Where is it at? One second. Bro, I know that was this morning. Right here. All right.
Breaking news now. Digital ID will be made law for all adults in an effort to tackle small boats. Downing Street believes that a mandatory ID card system will help stop illegal immigrants.
So the end times is pretty much a sensitive topic right now because of what kind of stuff just took place on social media. A lot of people set a date for the rapture, and in my opinion, that was a mistake. I don't think that should have ever been done, but it was done. And so we have a global platform, and we are dealing with regular people across the world. And so this is why we need to test all things. But I need you to remember that just because somebody said something that was out there doesn't necessarily mean that it's true. And so we need to test all things.
Exactly. So what do we go off of at the end of the day? Okay, let's go to Jeremiah. What do we go off of? We don't go off of flesh. All right. This is Jeremiah 17:5. Thus saith Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departeth from Yahweh. So we're not going off of what somebody's saying. We are, hey, I was watching, man, good show. Brothers want something good to watch. 0 Day. Okay, with Robert De Niro in it. It's got Angela Bassett. You know, it's kind of fire. It's called 0 Day on Netflix. But it goes into what would happen if cyber attacks happen in this country, you know, and things of that nature. You got
Oh man, you ain't start watching that show till we start watching it.
Zero, man, y'all ain't say nothing about that. Y'all watch that?
Yeah, we watch it. Me and Elder Malcolm watch. I ain't watched it for a while and stuff. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just got on it, man.
Yeah, but that's a good show though. It really shows you what the hell's going on too, man.
Yeah, it's fire.
Yeah, I've asked y'all to look at it. I'm gonna get back on mute.
Yeah, 0 Day. Let me put it in the comments. You know, 0 Day. And Robert De Niro, man, that's my guy right there. He cold. That's a Jake. All right. So, in that show, it's showing you what's happening with cyber attacks and things of that nature, blah, blah, blah. And how it's beautiful because what they did in that show is he basically did away with the Constitution in a sense of the organization that he had created, where they was just snatching people up off the streets, snatching people up out of their homes, snatching them up wherever they want, you know. And the dude literally said in the show, sir, you know, we don't have to do no warrants for this. So I was like, wow, you know. So they showing you this. They're not going to have to need no warrants. That's a law that they passed a couple years ago where 100 miles from the shore, they don't need warrants for search and seizure or none of that. They can just pull you up and detain you as long as they want to. That's another thing that was going on in the show. Dude was detained. His lawyer came, and the lawyer said, they just let me in here to talk some sense into you. It's really nothing I could do, you know? So Esau is once again, Psalm 64. He's falling over his tongue. He's letting you know what he's about to do. All right. Kind of what the brother said. Their disdain for migrant majority is a key factor. That open disdain will escalate prophecy. And another thing that's gonna take place, believe it or not, it's gonna be a terrorist attack. Okay, that's the tension in the air for that is so thick, man. I could cut it with a butter knife, man. Now I could cut it with my daughter's play knife, man. Okay, so it's gonna be a T attack in the air. All right, somebody want to come up? I'm gonna tell you like I tell everybody: come up respectful, or you will be blocked. I don't know, it's taking them forever, but anyway. What's going on in the comments? Book your seat for the rap. Oh man. Who is this CMOS man, y'all? New date for the Rapture people, October 6th through 7th. Oh man. Somebody must have laced your CMOS.
No, I think they telling them.
No, I'm playing. I know who that is, Aquan. That's Abinaya.
Yeah.
Oh, I got him.
What they claim is that so-called Christ went off the Julian calendar. So.
Yeah, well, since Abinaya down there, I could mock him with my fake Trinidad voice and stuff, I ain't gonna do it. You get back to your lesson, they head drop down. So.
What? Are they even? Nah, they left. All right, cool. Yeah. Anyway, let's keep it going. So, back to folly. As a matter of fact, hey, Kakma, can you give me honor thy father and mother?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so keeping it going. Proverbs 26:4. Answer not a fool according to his folly, lest thou also be like unto him. So really backing off what the brother Matazaba was saying in his video earlier about going in all these different lives and things of that nature, just using discernment, peeping the environment, right? And sometimes we can edify the sheep that's in there and show them, that brother was saying a lot of correct things, and they might come over to here to listen. Sometimes that does happen, right? But you never want to get in position where you're bringing blame to the ministry, or you're getting out of character, or you're letting somebody, get you out of character, basically, where you arguing and going back and forth, So just keep that in mind and all of that. All right, this ain't. We look around, man. It's nothing but folly. So all these guys is playing around. You go look at these camps. You go look at these guys on here, man, especially on TikTok. They not talking about nothing. They not. What are they talking about? They're not talking about MOTB. They're not talking about WW3. They're not talking about sedition among men. They're not talking about 2nd Esdras 15th chapter. Nothing, man.
The economy.
Yeah, they ain't talking about none of that.
Food shortage. They're not talking about none of that stuff. All they talking about is 12 tribe chart, the great doctrine, who could be
salvation is for?
Like, come on. Yeah.
Gentiles, God love everybody. There's neither Jew nor Greek. The white man is Japhet. All of it.
Is so-called African Americans indigenous to America or not? Do African Americans have an identity problem? All that BS, man.
Yeah. The snake in the garden and an apple, and all that mess. They like fallen angels and just dumb stuff.
Dumb stuff, man.
And they coming in their own name. They're raising themselves, man.
Right.
Let me me see. I'm trying to find one real quick. Like, look at look at this folly, man. He said, God doesn't exist. Jesus never existed. Christians, pull up if you disagree. So
Okay,
they're full. Go ahead, Zaquan.
if you don't believe that the Most High, the Son, don't exist, why the hell you hosting a live to prove it? Like, so damn stupid.
Why you talking about it? Exactly.
Why you talking about it? He should be
Like, yeah, go
he should be
ahead.
eating a Cuban pork sandwich, man.
And it be our people. He an Israelite, but he
Right,
just bugged out, man. I don't know this guy from a can of paint, but it's hey, look, if something's not important, if it has no value, I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna discuss it.
right.
You
You know,
know?
I went through my atheist phase in between 94 and 95. I didn't go around harassing people, trying to convince them that God don't exist. I went on about my life, man, quiet.
Con,
You know, but praise Yahweh Shem Shot, I had came out of that phase, you know.
con.
Yeah. And I start back believing in, you know, the Most High. You know. Yeah.
And we all go through dark phases, man. Shoot, I done been there, like on some Elijah, like why am I living? Like curse the day I was born. I've been there. We all
Right.
gonna go through there. Like, is God real? Then why am I going through this? Boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We've been there.
Yep.
But
Yep.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is dealing with us, so he pulled us up out of those moments and he strengthened our faith. So we got those moments as testimonies to be like, yo, I went through that, so this ain't nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I just seen this one Eve on a video crying her eyes out, man. Said she don't wanna live no more. And I just seen about 5 different videos of these people back to back. You know, these people out here don't have no hope. This it for them. They
Yep.
don't know about Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All they know is that the president is coming after them for no apparent reason, I guess, is what they think.
Me
Hey,
and
what's that song? What's that song? Ain't no sunshine
when she's gone.
when
You
she
know?
gone. Yeah. Yeah.
And that my brother said it saddens me to see how people following Billy Carson. Billy Carson got ate up by a Christian. So
Yeah,
anybody
he
following him is stupid, man.
yeah, he done for Gabriel. So yeah, anybody following him, they just dumb.
Yeah. But that's the thing, Gabriel, is the deceived and the deceiver are his. So Billy Carson he's set up by the Most High. And those that follow him are set up by the Most High to follow him. You know?
Yeah. It's just like remember Israel's compared to a woman, Isaiah 6:2. It's just like a woman. She follow a man ain't no damn good for her. And you know her son telling her, the daughter telling her, the friends telling her, mama telling her, she still follow that man. And then she end up in a dire situation she can't get out of and get effed up or unalive, man. That's her fault. You know what
Yeah, I
I'm saying?
seen it. Yeah, I done seen it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We see our cousins and aunties, shit, some of our moms shit go through that type of situation, man. You
Yeah.
know? So
Yeah.
it just is what it is. Because folly, going back to the lesson, is folly is set in great dignity. So that's why women are what's the word, attractive to these Pookies and Ray Rays, man. He can't do nothing for you. His credit trash. Y'all not gonna be able to get a house. He can't help you with a cosign on a car. He ain't got no real income. But I don't know. What is it about him? I just like the way he struggled.
He tell good lies.
Yeah.
Yeah, he see, you know, on Saturday, you know, on Sunday morning, you know, he smokes the WD that you bought him. And so in the bed, yeah, baby, I'm gonna get a job this week. I'm gonna get it straight. I'm gonna go to church, baby. I'm gonna leave those streets alone, baby. Yeah, baby. I see, baby. I see that. See, look on the computer. I'm applying for UPS, baby. They got my name right there. And then the next week, come on, I ain't get the man. I ain't get the job, man. He right back on the streets.
Right back on the streets.
Yeah.
And then they like getting their ass beat too. That's another thing.
Oh, my sister put me on that game when I was a teenager. She said some women like to get beat. When she told me that, I was like, "What the hell?" She said, "Yeah." Cause I remember we looking at some film video with Snoop Dogg. He said, "Come on, girl, I'm about to put my shoes on. Shoes on. Watch out." And I looked at my sister. I said, "What the hell is this?" And she said, "Yeah, she like some women like to get beat." I like what? I'm like, yeah.
It's because they
What?
toxic, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
all the chemicals, everything that they putting in their body, and then what they putting in their spirit. You got a female riding around listening to all this trap music, this so-called gangster music, this drill music, all of that type of stuff. Her vibration, her waters are tainted, man. They corrupt. They evil. They wicked. You know what I'm saying? Everything. And then, man, I saw this girl. I was door dashing today, man. I saw this girl going to McDonald's. Bonnet, shorts, you know, t-shirt, all of that. Came out with a big bag of McDonald's. I was like,
Damn.
nope, I ain't even gonna holler. She looked at me too. And I caught her eye, but I was like, nope, looked away. I looked back to see her go. This girl was walking the whole way. She ain't had no car, no nothing. You know, and that was what wisdom hit. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't talk to her. Because that would have been a whole nother issue, a whole nother problem. You know, first of all, the McDonald's is, I don't want to talk to no female eating McDonald's, man. If you ignorant enough to not know that this is, you know, then guess what? The Most High didn't awaken you to that.
Yeah,
This is
because
the thing.
she eat
Go ahead,
McDonald's.
Zaquan.
Guess what? If she eat McDonald's, your baby's gonna eat McDonald's.
Exactly. And my baby ain't never gonna eat no damn McDonald's. Never. Barely any fast food. You know, I was about to, she like fries. I make her fries. I take fries, I cut them up, and I boil them for 30 minutes, and then I bake them, and I season them good, and they be hitting. You know,
Hey,
because I know she like
so nah,
fries.
you can make the same hamburger buns that McDonald's make, or you could buy them with the seeds and stuff on. You could buy that stuff or make it yourself.
Con.
Man, you know McDonald's used to fry their potatoes in beef tallow and seasons, not season salt, sea
Just
salt.
salt, just
You
just
do
salt.
that.
Yep.
You do that at home, man. Cut you up potato and get you some beef tallow.
Matter of fact, you could cut your fries the same way McDonald's cut it. You get one of those fry cutters and stuff, man, or you could fry them just like how you could shape them just like how White Castle's got a crinkle style, man. You don't need these people, man.
You don't need these people, man.
Right. Shit, you make your own ketchup, your own secret sauce, mustard, mayo. You know.
I'm trying to find this one scripture I gave. Shalom to the brother Adar, if you still in here. I gave him a scripture this morning, but I can't find it again. Ah, man.
You ain't searching the blue letter, just type in Pacific word or phrase.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. It's like shining our light to the world, or letting our light shine.
It sounds like in Matthew chapter 5, I think.
Yeah, that's a good one. I use that one. All right, Matthew
Okay.
5:16. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Right? So that's what we do, man. At the end of the day. So by us, you know, as the elders talking about it, Kakama talking about it, you know, I'm talking about it. We make our own foods. We make the substitute, okay, which is far healthier than what you're eating at these fast food brands. You know, so it's having that belief in yourself, going back to your culture, going back to your customs, understanding, hey, I can make this 10 times better, man, and healthier at home.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? Shalawam,
well,
bro.
people
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatah.
don't want to dark. How about you?
My brothers.
All right. Well, people forget our ancestors and then our grandmothers, our great grandmothers. They used to make all the different snacks and foods. Shit, I remember my granddaddy making ice cream down south, man.
Man, I remember my grandma used to make cornbread fritters from scratch, boy.
Wow.
Fire. Yeah, and from scratch, as the brother said. Yeah, from scratch.
Yep.
So that means it ain't have all them chemicals in it, man. You know.
And they knew all those different recipes, different cookies, cakes, all that stuff. It was in their head, man.
Yep.
They and then you know what make it so cold? Some of them didn't use measuring spoons, all that stuff. They
Nope.
knew exactly how much to put in their hand and sprinkle up
Yep.
in there. Yeah,
That's it. I
yeah.
found the scripture. This is Philippians 2:15. That ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of power, without rebuke in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world. So in the midst of this nation, bro, we are the best thing. You know, Yahweh put us, he scattered us everywhere we go. We are the best. As the brother was breaking down this morning on his live, the elect, man. You know, the best of their kind. So that's us. And holding on to that. But you got certain individuals that don't want to hold on to that inheritance. They don't want to be a part of the best. So therefore, they are the worst. They're wise to do evil, man. They have no understanding. Why would you not want to be? And we the cool kids, man. You know, why would you not want to
Well,
be with us?
what's that girl that won? I think she won track the other day with Cardi Richardson.
Oh,
Did
Shakari
you?
Richardson, yeah.
Yeah, she did you see how fast she ran?
Nah.
She was just waiting to cut, and she just said, "Vroom," just zip on back, man. Won the medal and stuff.
Yeah, she cold.
Yeah.
Really, at them Olympics, man, it just be straight Jake. Yeah, they be from
Mm-hmm.
different countries and things of that nature, but it be straight Jake. I watched this track documentary, and I believe everybody was Jake. You had a dude from France. Yeah, he talked like a Frenchman. He tall, but he was a light skinned Jake. He was a Jake, straight up. You could tell.
Yeah.
But our people would look and be like, "Well, nah, he's from France. He's not you. He's not like you." No, that's us once again having that wisdom and that understanding to know that brother's an Israelite. You
You
know?
you gotta understand why do Japan want black men to
Oh
impregnate
yeah.
their women?
Yep.
Because they want Israelites in their country to get that blessings.
Yeah.
To make the economy go, they want Japan to be like America.
That's it. Kakaba,
Yeah.
could you get I didn't pick you because you was the most, but I picked you because you was the littlest, or dang, what's that scripture? That's
Deuteronomy
like
7:6.
okay,
Go to Deuteronomy 7:6. It says Deuteronomy 7:6 or 7.
Yeah, so this is the
7 and
book
7.
of
Yeah.
Deuteronomy. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you can start at 6 and go to 7.
Alright, yeah, this is the book of Deuteronomy, and this is chapter 7 and verse 6. It says, "For thou art an holy people unto Yahweh thy power. Yahweh thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Yahweh did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because ye were more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of all people."
So that it's crazy because we looking at the entirety of the story. And dang, I want to do a lesson on that. Like looking at everything, right? It's Yahweh took us from the smallest, and now we are the largest. And it's not going to decrease. We going to continue to be the largest in the kingdom. As Zaquan said, they're going to want us to come into their daughters. You know, so it's just this is going to be infinite, man. You know, we really talking about thousands of kids, yeah, but further than that, I'm talking about, man, think about 5,000 years from now, bro. You know how many kids you gonna have? How many great? You know what I'm talking about? It's crazy. So it's a beautiful thing, and the heathens can't never catch up because what are they gonna do? They're always gonna be in a cycle of reincarnation, regeneration, when we're gonna be forever.
Yep.
But who brought it out yesterday? Your boy Adar, your boy Branch said Gog and Magog is gonna come up and take on.
That's wrong. Cause number one, the Daniel 7:18 said the saints should take the
Take the
kingdom rule
kingdom
forever.
forever.
And we're not gonna lose the kingdom, but according to Jeremiah 31 verse 31 and Hebrews chapter 8 verse 8 through 13, we're gonna be perfect. The law gonna be written in our hearts, so we're not gonna be able to go off. So we're not gonna be able to fall.
I think that was God's son who said that. But that's why we said, man, you're a Christian, because my grandmother taught me that, man. That's a Protestant, Baptist, Methodist doctrine. That's what that is. That's what we was taught in Sunday school. That, we have to fight after Yahweh Shah come back. Like, I mean, fight another kingdom that's gonna rise up. That's not accurate. But that goes to our people really undermining our king, undermining what's about to take place. And that's wild, man. Y'all got anything?
Study show thyself approval, man. Study and stuff, man. Just sit up there, don't believe anybody. People, yep. No, just take notes, go compare the notes and stuff. Just like in the old days, they had to teach how to check the source of the book, check it 3 or 4 times. And pray about it. If you don't understand something, pray, fast, and pray about it. Most High bring it to you. That's it.
Man, fast and pray. All right, because such things only come by fasting and praying. If you don't fast and pray, then how you gonna get past such strongholds that are built up in your life if you don't fast and pray? So we can say it all day, but are you applying it at the end of the day? That's the main thing. So you have to apply yourself, So when we say fast and pray, man, that are you really doing that? It's gonna show. Cause certain such demons that are on you, man, because we all got things that we're gonna be afflicted with. We are afflicted with the bread of adversity, right? But we shall see our teachers. What our teachers gonna tell us? They gonna tell us the ways, the correct ways. Why are they our teachers? They've been here before. They've done this before. They've been here longer than us. They've been teaching. They've been going through this. So they've been in these type of situations that we are encountering. So we see our teachers and they give us that wisdom, going back to that living water, right? So when Elder Apostle Gabar and Tahar are saying fast and pray, you got to take that 100% serious, man. Everything that they say, apply it and see if it don't work. And you'd be like, well, when I was a Christian, I fasted and I prayed, but you didn't have the right names. You didn't have the right understanding. When you stopped fasting and prayed, what? You went back to eating pork. Go ahead, Zaquan.
How about you took the words out of my mouth?
That's the spirit.
Yeah.
This is Acts 17. I'm going to start at 10 from the brother Endure All. And the brethren immediately sent away Paul and Silas by night unto Berea, who coming thither went into the synagogue of the Jews. These were more noble than those in Thessalonica, in that they received the word with all readiness of mind and searched the scriptures daily, whether these things were so. So also that's letting you know, you're going to have brothers with a more diligent spirit. All right. You had certain individuals that was more diligent. You could stand here and say, hey, the prophets was more diligent than the warriors because their lot was to be prophets. Their lot wasn't to be warriors. All right. So the prophets, they wouldn't have been, all mighty and on the front line with much blood on their hands. No, the priests didn't have much blood on their hands in that sense. Right? That's what you would showcase with David not being able to build the temple, but Solomon being able to do it. That was his lot. David's lot was to go forth, slay 10,000, rule, take over, and he was a man after Yahweh's heart. So we all have different type of lots, man. And that's a beautiful thing. The uniqueness The uniqueness of Israel, Yasharahla, but still on one accord, having that like-minded, that same mind. So our nation is extremely diverse, but the elect are united in that unity. Y'all brothers got it. Y'all got something?
Yeah, let's. Oh no, you got it, Elder.
I don't think you don't got nothing, Zaquan?
No, oh no, I'm good.
Okay, dog, you got it.
Let's get Wisdom of Solomon, the 7th chapter, verse 7. The point being is because brothers keep saying pray. Brothers that could be in this thing that is a teacher or trying to be a teacher. Even if you is a teacher, you should always have in every other prayer asking the Lord to continue to give you the Rakak Wadash. Ask him don't remove it from you, because in order for you to teach, in order for you to grow and see the scriptures for what they is, and to be able to deliver them in different type of lessons, you need the Rakak Wadash. And those that are not teachers, that are believers, and you trying to understand what brothers going into when it goes into history, parables, prophecies, dark sayings. Sometimes the lesson might be long. You want to ask Yahweh Shemal Shai for the Rakak Wadash so that you can have that understanding. But we got preferable scriptures that go to what I just said. So we can start off with Wisdom of Solomon 7:7.
Wherefore I prayed, and understanding was given me. I called unto power, and the spirit of wisdom came to me.
Right. So this is Solomon, and he asked for the spirit so he could lead and judge Israel rightly. When you go to Wisdom of Solomon, the 9th chapter, verse 6, Solomon said, without thy wisdom, we are regarded as nothing. Wisdom of Solomon 10:21. The wisdom of the Lord makes the dumb eloquent. A lot of us did not have diplomas or a college graduate or a bachelor. But you come in this faith, half of us, majority of us is smarter than a damn college teacher, so you got to be thankful just for that. The Rakak Wadash is a spiritual power. So you want to always take heed and use that tool as much as you can. But if you got a point, you want me to go ahead.
That's it, man. I want to go back to that. I want to go to verse 8. I preferred her, which is wisdom, before scepters and thrones, and esteemed riches nothing in comparison of her. So for you brothers, man, new brothers, whatever level, you want that position. All right. Well, you need to prefer wisdom before anything, so that when you have that position, you know how to move in that position. Okay. You don't just want to be dropped in that position, but you never had the experience. You never had the understanding on how to move in that position. You know what I'm saying? And we see that many times with individuals leading camps and things of that nature that don't supposed to be in that position. All right, with a Pegatron or a Deacon Hassad, all these clowns. Okay, and especially on here, as we were saying, discipline, is a key. So they don't have it. They didn't have the discipline to actually follow the elders. They didn't have the discipline to be under men to get taught, to get that sincere milk, then to get that meat. How you gonna give out that good stuff when you never received it? You know what I'm saying? You got it, Adore. If you got something else.
We can go to I ain't gonna lie, I got a preflo. We can go to Numbers the 11th chapter, verse 16 and 17.
Numbers 11, verse 16 and 17, and it reads, And Yahweh said unto Moses, Gather unto me 70 men of the elders of Israel, whom thou knowest to be the elders of the people, and officers over them, and bring them into the tabernacle of the congregation, that they may stand there with thee. And I will come down and talk with thee there, and I will take of the spirit which is upon thee, and will put it upon them, and they shall bear the burden of the people with thee, that thou beat it not thyself alone. God.
Right. So Moses needed help. So
Yeah.
Yahweh Shemashai gave the spirit to others to teach and guide. The same what he did with Ezra. When Ezra was speaking from sun up to sundown, to bring forth the first 5 books of the Bible, the Lord put the spirit on the men that were writing the scriptures from sun up to sundown for 40 days. And they had the spirit to understand what they were writing. So in order for us to lead y'all, in order for us to judge y'all, which we can righteously judge, we need the Rakak Wadash. Like, I don't care, like, whatever you thinking, you need the Rakak Wadash. In order to sit down and watch a lesson, you need the Rakak Wadash so that you can soak what you just heard. Sometimes you might not get it right there and then. You need that spirit where you be like, you know what? Let me make a playlist. I gotta watch this again. Sometimes you gotta watch a video 3 times, and sometimes you learn something else in that lesson. We gonna keep going. Uh, I gotta get half of my hair blow dried, but you have to add within your prayer. Ask the Lord to give you that spirit, man. Right? Literally, this is not no game, because right now, if they talking about that digital ID, you're gonna need that Rakak Wadash, especially if you have a job. Even though the ID is not the Karagma, you gotta have that spirit so that you'll be able to be aware. The spirit of the Lord is from the heavens.
Mm-hmm.
You are moving with that thing on earth. That's not something to be playing with. That's not something lightly. Then you want to be thankful that the Lord gave it to you, because he didn't have to give it to you, right? So you can keep on going. I'm gonna come back with another one. One second.
Khan, I want to take it over to Numbers, the 18th chapter, and I'm gonna go to let me see. I'm gonna start at verse 8. And Moses told his father-in-law all that Yahweh had done unto Pharaoh and to the Egyptians for Israel's sake, and all the travail that had come upon them by the way, and how Yahweh delivered unto them. And Jethro delivered them. And Jethro rejoiced for all the goodness which Yahweh had done in Israel, whom he had delivered out of the hand of the Egyptians. And Jethro said, Blessed be Yahweh, who hath delivered you out of the hand of the Egyptians and out of the hand of Pharaoh, who hath delivered the people from under the hand of the Egyptians. Now I know that Yahweh is greater than all gods, for in the thing wherein they dealt proudly, he was above them. And Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, took a burnt offering and sacrifices for power, and Aaron came and all the elders of Israel to eat bread, and Moses' father-in-law before power. Now, as you know, going down, Jethro counsels Moses. I can't talk right now. But understanding that, I'm just reading that to let you know that don't get in this thing and just be super high-minded where you're disrespectful to your earthly parents. Like, I don't need your help no more. Yeah. Well, understanding this, they've been there your whole life. Okay? They've went through earthly matters and things of that nature. So some things they may have a little bit of wisdom on, because hey, even though they may not be in this truth, Yahweh has still guided them through certain experiences. All right? So it's knowing that, as the brother used to go into the ants, you can find wisdom in everything. And it's being able to discern that, hey, it's moms may know how to deal with this. I ain't never got a house before. I had to go to my mom's and she's good in law. So I had to look over stuff. I had to help me with it and things of that nature. Right? So I wouldn't make a stupid decision. So it's not being high-minded. All right. Hey, she may not know the scriptures, but she been in this world longer than me. So it's understanding. And that right there is, you always got to submit to somebody, man. You always got to be under somebody, right? It's never a position where you're him. You're not him. Even Yahweh Shai has to submit to Yahweh, right? King David has to submit to Yahweh Shai. So it's always that position of order and discipline and understanding. It's always something to learn from a situation, regardless if it's bad or good. All right, you may learn more discipline and learn not to go and get involved in this situation if it turned out to be bad. Like, damn, I shouldn't even went over here dealing with these folks. Look at Red on Friday, man. He should have stayed his ass away. You know what I'm saying? So keeping it going, if y'all brothers got anything, y'all could bring it out. If not, let's go to Proverbs 26:5. Answer a fool according to his folly, lest he be wise in his own conceits. Now, going back to being high-minded or having a haughty spirit, being wise in your own conceits, a know-it-all. Nobody likes a know-it-all. That's what a fool is. He thinks he knows it all until he knows that he doesn't know it all. He learns. And normally a fool learns the hard way. What is the hardest way to learn? The ICBM missiles. So 2/3 of our people, although they may have worldly wisdom, they may have college degrees and things of that nature, all that type of stuff, that doesn't matter, bro. All right? Going back, do you have the Holy Spirit, the Rakakadash? Is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua dealing with you truly? You know? Or are you living in a mirage, an illusion? You know? And that's serious. That's major. Verse 6, he that sendeth a message by the hand of a fool cutteth off the feet and drinketh damage. The legs of the lame are not equal, so is a parable in the mouth of fools. Go to some of these lives, man. You see these individuals breaking down certain scriptures the incorrect way, the wrong way. All right? So that parable that Yahweh was given in the mouth of a fool, it's of no effect. It's of no value because the Holy Spirit is not fueling that temple. It's no light in that temple. There's no fire in that building. So therefore, it's a cold place. Also, it's dark. With no light, it's cold and dark. And that's a terrible place to be, man. You don't want to be in that situation because what is that light? What is that flame? What is that fire? What is that brightness? It's a comfort. The Holy Spirit is a comfort to you. Knowing what to do, knowing how to live, knowing what to eat, knowing how to move. It's a comfort to you. Hey, man, I go through this life. I actually know what to do now. You know? Many people can't say that, bro. You look at your peers, your brothers and sisters, your cousins, even your parents. All right? Some of them, in certain aspects, they don't know what to do. They, you know what I'm saying? They still moving in ways that is detrimental to them. All right? Hey, babe, you want some chitlins? I'm cooking chitlins. You still eating death? You still eating shit? You want some shrimp? I'm making shit. You still eating that? That's crazy. You haven't grown. So you're still a child. You haven't came into your adolescence, your adulthood. You know, you're still moving with that ignorance. All right, I get that for you. 1 Corinthians 13:1. Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels and have not charity, I am become as sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains and have not charity, I am nothing. All right, so back to that, where we don't get high-minded. Going back to, still finding wisdom in everything. And that is a humbling experience, right? So that's a beautiful thing, So going back to it. And that can be applied to those people that have wisdom in the world, all right? Because you got your bachelor's degree, you got your business, you got all of this, you got all your little accomplishments, okay? But you are independent black woman and you miserable because you got all that stuff and you realize this don't mean nothing. I need a man. I need a family, all right? You feel empty. You have no place. Because you live life backwards. A man does not care about your degrees and your career. You don't care about all that stuff. No. So you've spent decades building up your life in the wrong direction. All right? Contrary to the scriptures. Going back, Isaiah 8:20. It's no light in you because you went the wrong way. All right? Keeping it going, Proverbs 26. And 8, as he that bindeth a stone in a sling, so is he that giveth honor to a fool. Crazy, man. Uplifting these guys. Uplifting these individuals. Yeah, they may be correct every so often. Okay, great. Look at that dude. What's that dude? Aaron, that be doing all those. He's an insider. Okay, yeah, he be bringing out stuff. I'm not gonna uplift him. I know he's a fucking insider, man. He's an Edomite. All right, his dad is in the military. He's an insider. He gets these inside scoops. He brings it out on TikTok. At the end of the day, that dude is gonna be in a bunker somewhere chilling while you out here in Jacob's trouble. Okay, but you gonna give? Well, man, you know he bring this stuff out. He's a good guy. No, he's not. In the back of his mind, bro, he hates you. Okay, let me see if I can find him real quick. What's his name? Aaron. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Yeah, this guy. Right? And he do be bringing out stuff. But is he a prophet? No, just because he brings out stuff, is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua dealing with him? No. All right? So we don't give honor to these fools. We take what they say and we'll break it down and bring it back to prophecy. We'll bring it back to the scriptures and relate to you what's really going on. Right? Understanding that. But we don't give honor to these guys out here that don't have the right doctrine, that don't have the right understanding. I don't care if they got the right names. All right? If they don't have the right doctrine and the right understanding, then nah, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is not dealing with them. How did he give you? He gave you the names, but he didn't give you the correct path. Right? He gave you the faith, but he didn't give you the correct understanding to produce works. So, no. Okay? You gotta fix that garden. Pull them weeds out. There's too many weeds in that garden. Verse 10. And this is Proverbs 26 and 10 again. The great power that formed all things, both rewardeth the fool and rewardeth transgressors. As a dog returneth to his vomit, so a fool returneth to his folly. So you see these individuals, and Kakama, if you still awake, bro, can you get me? Don't worry about how the wicked can be punished. You know what I'm talking about?
Inquire not about how the righteous will be saved.
Yeah, righteous shall be saved, and the water. Right? So you may see these individuals getting raised up. They get their little awards, they get their Grammys, they get all that type of stuff. But guess what? They sold out. They took the shortcut. They took the short way. They sold their soul. They didn't have no discipline. They didn't have no courage. They didn't have no understanding. That's why we telling you, the Jay-Z's, the Beyoncé's, the Diddy's, they are the weakest of our nation. They are cowards. You know who's strong? We strong. You, me. People that's bringing out lessons, that's standing up for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Okay? You walking in this truth. You walking that straight and narrow. Truly. You are strong. You are brave. You are the one. All right? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is dealing with you. He ain't dealing with them. They took the shortcut. Now they rich. We took the long road. We took the long way, the harder way, the road less traveled. But guess what? At the end, at our destination, hey, we gonna make it. They on their path, it's a great ball of fire coming down for them, man. All right, you can read it, Kakma. Oh, you ain't got it? I go get. You want me to go get it?
Yeah.
All right, let me go find it. It's Second Esdras 9 and 13, I believe. Yeah. And therefore, be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, and whose the world is, and for whom the world is created. Exactly. You know, man, I was watching something earlier. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh, I'm gonna play this real quick, man. Just 19 seconds.
Y'all talk like bitches. Y'all blog about niggas. Y'all gossip about business. That's not your business. Mind your business. What you eat, I'm not shitting. Giving a fuck about what I'm getting is what I'm not getting. We ain't the same.
That's it. Just mind your business, man. I love that I watch battle rap sometimes, but that was a fire part. Because just mind your business. I don't care how a 2/3. I don't care, bro. Hey, them 2/3 over there doing this and doing. Okay, so what? What's the destination of them, man? It's not a good one. We know judgment comes to those. Let me get that Amos. Judgment comes to those that go against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, man. Okay? Yeah, from time to time, because it's the poetry of it. You know? At the end of the day, I ain't gonna say I'm engulfed in it like I was in the world, but I do tune in to battles from here and there. Now, this is Amos 9, and let's start at 8. Behold, the eyes of Yahweh power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. Boom, point blank, period. That's what we know is going to happen to this sinful kingdom. Okay? So, hey, I should be concerned on how I'm going to get up out of this sinful kingdom. The correct way. That doesn't mean leaving physically. No. That means, hey, repenting, converting, and making myself a living sacrifice. Coming up the correct way and the proper way. So I can escape judgment. I can have that exemption, that tawah, that mark. I can have the Father's name written in my forehead. All right? And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith Yahweh. For lo, I will command you, and I will sift the house of Israel. Okay, so boom, the house of Israel is going to get sifted. All right? Among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sleeve, yet shall not the least grain fall from the earth. All the sinners, and keyword, of my people. So what is it? What does it mean to be a sinner? What is sin? To transgress the laws, commandments, and statutes. Oh, so that's what a sinner is. So what's a sinner? Because don't we all transgress the law? A person that willfully sins. All right? Ongoing. You don't want to turn back. You want to continue the sin. That's what a sinner is. All right? All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil. So what are they saying? The evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. So they on their own program. Let them do their thing. Don't worry about all that stuff that's going on. As a watchman, report it and keep it moving. Report it and keep it moving. Oh, Trump had a crazy speech in the UN. Boom. Oh, Putin. No, what was his name? Netanyahu went over there and everybody clapped and walked out. Oh, great. Report about it and keep it moving. We know the end of that guy is slavery. We know the end of that guy is captivity. We know the end of these guys, man. Okay? Bunkers. You know? That's where they're going to go. We're going to go meet them there. You know? So we got that blueprint. We can see the house being built. At the end of the day, they going to live in it, you know, but we going to come tear it down. We can see it being built. We know how the story takes place. And that's a beautiful thing. Y'all brothers got something?
Oh yeah, I definitely watch battle rapping, man. You know what I'm saying? LAME. I'm laughing at my enemies. Nobody feeling me. Oh my
Oh,
bad.
God. Oh, God. Okay.
Yo, but
Had that brother in a flashback.
yo, let me get Second Samuel 3:1 because you was talking about the 2/3, and that's crazy. If it is Lord willing, if he allow me to do a live, this is what I was gonna go into. But yeah, go
You
ahead, bring
got
it
it,
out.
bro. You know, you got it after me. Shoot, I'm about to get off anyway. You know, but I get this for you. 2 Samuel 3:1. Now there was long war between the house of Saul and the house of David. But David waxed stronger and stronger, and the house of Saul waxed weaker and weaker.
Right, and this past tense, but you have to know throughout the cycle of the Israelites when they deal with the elect, the 2/3. Let's go to Ezekiel, the 9th chapter, verse 4. 4 to 6. Everybody has to know that that's dealing with ancient history before the Babylonians took the Israelites. That was pertaining to when Nebuchadnezzar sieged Israel, but you could use it for future reference. Those that get destroyed by Nebuchadnezzar, you can symbolically look at those as the 2/3, right? But go ahead and read it.
And Yahweh said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Salaki, that mark is Hebrew. It's the thawah, and it means the mark of exemption from judgment. You want that now through the Spirit. If you come in this faith through the Spirit, you kind of got it. Revelations 14:1, which that thawah goes into the name of the Father and the Son. Now that's going to preserve you from that judgment. This is why it's very important the way you walk in this ministry. Be sincere, be dedicated, be sure, have faith in this thing, right? Go ahead.
And to the others he said in mine heart hearing, Go ye after him through the city, and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity.
Right. The 2/3 gonna have it the worst because the elect, all they're doing is sighing and crying. Hey, even you sisters, when you're praying, telling the Lord what Esau doing, you tattletelling. You're mourning, you're sighing and crying for the stuff that's going on. At my son's school, right, my children's school, when they do Valentine's, my son teacher, which is a guy, asked him and said, Hey, can you be my Valentine's? You gotta mourn and cry that our children have to go through the things they're going through. You gotta sigh and cry when your cousin. I just seen a dude that's younger than me. I'm 34, and this man is on that white girl. And I ain't talking about soft, I'm talking about harder than a rock. You know what I'm saying? And this man pasting down the dang street. Yo, we're mourning, crying like, Lord, we gotta get out of here. Yo, I don't want this man that got a toupee. He don't know what color he is. He looked like an orange. He looked like a peach. You know what I'm saying? And he make that weird face. And we talking about Donald Dump. You know what I'm saying? We're under a cruel Lord right now. Let alone Jake is 4 corners of the earth, right? Jake don't got the right mindset. Is because they're blind by the vision that's in front of them, right? We're sighing and crying, but guess what? All them that are not, they're gonna be smiting the street. It doesn't matter if you old or you a baby. Judgment is judgment. Go ahead, King.
Con. Verse 6, Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the thawah, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house.
The sanctuary is the temple. So even when we go all the way to Malachi, those that were supposed to do the service of the Most High in Romans 9:7, which is the Levites, especially when you go into the Greek captivity, the Levites was going off. But now you got all Jake, the 12 tribes, which is the priesthood, and a lot of men is not fully playing their role, man. Right? So 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17, judgment is going to happen first at the house of the Most High. Then it's going to happen to those that don't obey the gospel. That's why you got to be on your P's and Q's. When we get off the live, that's when whatever you learn becomes in effect. Monday through Sunday, right? Even if you're not teaching, but when you watching those lessons, when that lesson done, though how you move after these lessons, that's when you're supposed to be applying what you learn. If you're not doing it, you're not in this truth, man. Because to be in this truth is to be one inwardly. Romans 2:9, right? Just because you're an Israelite, just because you can dance, just because you got waves, don't make you of Israel, man. You gotta really be walking this in the inward part, right, sister? You can be cold. You can be colder than ice water. But if you're not moving like the daughter of Zion in the inward part, all that beauty on the outside is just a bucket. You just a bucket. You a pan with grease in it. Okay?
God, that's it. Hey, Shalawam to the brother in the coffee. How about Shem Yasharahla?
Shalawam Yasharahla.
Shalawam, Elder Wab Malakim. How about Shem Yasharahla?
What's good, bro? You want to add something?
Did I request something? That's what I was asking.
Oh, yeah. I saw it pop up. Oh.
Salaki, no. That was an accident.
Oh, okay, okay, for sure. You want me to drop you down?
Okay.
All right.
So then, let me see what else we want real quick. Yeah, let's go to Sirach chapter 2 and let's get that verse 10. Better yet, start at verse 5. Because of course, from verse 1 all the way down to damn near 18, that's for the elect, man. That's what makes pursuing being the elect so different than those of the world. Because you got stuff to look forward to. These are beneficial for you in this walk. Go ahead, King.
For gold, it's Sirach 2 and 5, Ecclesiasticus. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
Right. You're compared to gold. Gold. What does happen with gold when you put it in fire? Now you get to reshape it to the form that you want. But we want to be formed into Yahweh Shai. 1 John 2 and 6. If you abide in him, you must walk as he walked. Right? You want to be an imitation of Yahweh Shai. Paul said, imitate me as I imitate Yahweh Shai. Right? This is why this truth, you should be finding certain attributes another brother or another sister got and apply it within yourself. Because this is a long road. This walk, we waiting for Yahweh Shai. We waiting for these prophecies to come to pass. Why you waiting? You're fixing yourself. Right? When Passover come, you purge yourself. Guess what? You should be doing that every day, every week. When the Day of Atonement come, you want to always afflict yourself throughout the week, throughout the month, throughout the year, because it helps you be different than everyone, right? You don't want to stand out in the world. You want to stand out in the spirit where you're different, where people in the world be like, man, you change. You don't want to be in a world where you see, where you get to see yourself in comparison to the things of the world. You want to stand out like a thumbnail when it comes to this ministry, right? But yeah, you got it, King.
Man, speaking about that gold, I was watching a movie, Inside Man, Most Wanted, on Netflix, and they went in there to get this neo-Nazi gold or whatever, Nazi gold, and it was like 99.9% pure, And what they did, well, it's kind of gonna ruin the movie for everybody if you've never seen it. But anyway, they melted down the gold. All right, so they put it in the furnace. They melted it down, and they reshaped it, and that's how they got the gold out. And that was beautiful what you said, because that brings me to that, man. Is we had to what? We got to reform. We have to change. We have to be melted down. We have to go through that fire of adversity to make it out of this place. So y'all ain't got to go watch that movie now. I just tell you.
Yo, and another thing that what you said, you see how most of the time the gold that we get, it always say 99.9%. The gold that the Lord is trying to make you is 100%.
100%. Yeah.
90, and that goes back to 100% truth.
Yeah.
The Lord not giving you 99.9%. That means if he giving you 99.9%, he giving you 99.9% truth. No, we want the 100. Please give me 100 for 4,000, please. We want the Jeopardy, right? Go ahead, King.
God, it's Revelation 7 and 9. After this, I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, of all nations, which is speaking about Israelites, coming from all nations which they were scattered, and kindreds and people and tongues stood before the throne and before the Lamb, which is Yahweh Shai, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands. So this is speaking about the remnant, right? Those that didn't have to feel the second death. We're going to be pure. That white robes is speaking about pure, or that 100% gold. So, thinking about now, man, you got to look at yourself right now. Okay? You are not pure. You may have perverse thoughts. We can't even control our thoughts, right? Things may jump in your head. Be like, damn, man. So it's things of that nature. Like I was talking about that girl that went to McDonald's today, and she was looking good. I was damn near about to talk to her in a sense. But I was like, nah, I'm tripping, right? So the wisdom had to kick in. So it's not, you're not 100% pure, man. You still fighting that flesh. You still fighting that lust. You fighting those desires. You know what I'm saying? So it's understanding, and that's a humbling sense, and that's a meek moment for you to recognize, hey, I got flaws, I got things to work out, all the way up into the day that Yahushua picks me up, man. This is why you need your king to come and pull you away to save you from these curses, to give you those white robes. This is why in Second Esdras, the second chapter, 42 goes down. It talks about us getting crowned. He places that crown upon your head. You know, he gives you that twinkle, that body change in a twinkling of an eye. All right, you can't. It's no way you can buy that. You can't. You can do all the lessons you want, but guess what? It still won't come to you. All right. So it comes through the faith and the works, at the end of the day. And ultimately, is if you were decided from the foundation of the earth, man. So it ain't nothing you can do with your own strength and power. It's all of the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Going back to what we was talking about earlier with the Holy Spirit has to fuel that. So the Holy Spirit is going to fuel you to get into that new body, to that everlasting, temple. And, you got to put forth effort alongside it. So when you get this understanding, you want to hold on to it, you want to be grateful, and you want to continuously bring it out. Hey, it shouldn't be you don't take no vacations, man. You don't take no hiatus from this truth. It shouldn't be no long stints of you not breaking a lesson. 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. You know what I'm saying? If you are a teacher and you bringing it out, it shouldn't be man. Really, if you feel like me, and I know the brother Adar feel it, I know the brother Kakama feel it, brother Matazaba feel it, brother Abaniah feel it. You might feel bad if you don't do a lesson, man, in a couple days. You gonna feel like, yo, I'm off my shit. That's how you should feel, and that's a good feeling because that's your conscience checking you. Yo, what is you doing? Have you ever yelled at yourself, rebuke yourself, correct yourself? Yeah, that's a good thing. You need to do that to yourself, all right? To keep yourself on track, man. You got it, bro.
Let's get the brother's precept real quick. Luke chapter 12, verse 48. Well, it was something that you just said. Doing a lesson is like missing work. Luke 2 and 40 what? Luke 2 and 49. Yahushua said, at the age of 12, I must be about my father's business. You got to look at it like you just missed work, right? You got to think, what did he tell the disciples? I called you by name. Through the Spirit, if you came in his truth, you was doing this in your past life. The Lord called you by name to do this truth. Hey, you sisters, the Lord called you by name to be a believer, to learn under the feet of men. A lot of you women are married, while some of you other women are Martha. You too busy worried about cleaning, all this other shit in the world, Salaki or TikTok. But those that are of Mary, guess what? Through the Spirit, you're like Sarai. You're like Rebecca. You're like Rachel. You're like Judith. You're like uh,
Later.
Ruth. No, not Ruth. Esther. Right? You're like the women. And guess what? You only got a few through the scriptures, but guess what? It's multiple other sisters that was holding themselves in the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Peter's
Okay?
wife,
Yes. And you only hear one account about her when it came to her mother being sick. When you don't hear no negative, that's where the Lord is not teaching you unrighteous or things that sin or things that's a burden. When somebody is not spoken about in a bad way, they had a good walk in this thing, right? Yahushai mother, she had a good thing in this walk, right? You own the number one thing, she was raised up in the law, right? But you didn't hear her go off and go left, right? But when you start hearing Paul go into the Corinth, the people of Ephesus, this is where you start hearing women going off. Brothers is passing women around like a damn blunt, right? But at the end of the day, if you come in this truth, look at yourself in the mirror like Michael Jackson. I'm the man in the mirror. You have to know when you look in the mirror, you have to see Yahushai. Yahushai is always trying to do the commands of Yahweh, not his own will. F what you want to do. Make sure you always making time for the Lord, right? You got it, King. Get that brother priest, be selfish.
And I want to say this, man. Rebuke them thoughts quickly, man. I was sitting last night. It was like 11, and I was watching a show, and then a thought jumped in my mind. Man, get some cookies. And I'm like, nah, I don't need to eat right now. You know, even though that's not major, but it's just you trying to stick to your schedule. You trying to stick to your habit, you know, but them thoughts will jump in your mind. Boom, that sweet tooth will jump on you, you know? So learn to rebuke. The more you rebuke those thoughts, what are you doing? You're training your temple. So your temple eventually gonna give up. And be like, all right, he ain't trying to do that. He ain't eating them cookies tonight. I'm gonna just leave him alone. You know?
Yo, just when you said that, a brother joined and his TikTok name, Stay Thinking Different. Through the spirit, that's how you gotta be daily. Stay thinking different, right? Find another way to make another step. When you watch the movie Rocky, the theme of the movie is him running up, going downtown in Philly and running all them steps. Make sure that you're always trying to make another step. Don't wait a day. Don't go 5 hours without thinking of something you learn about the Lord. That's what helps you stay on fire, man. Right?
Yep.
You got it, King.
Yep, man, yeah. Hey, Luke 12:48 from the brother Tassad. But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes, for unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required, and to whom men have committed much of him they will ask the more.
Right. You're required to do more. Like how much more us? Now that if especially if you got the gift, like one of my talents in the world I used to get made fun of is, man, you talk too much. And I used to always say, man, I'm gonna be quiet. As soon as I'm quiet, why you not talking? But I could not stop talking is my thing, right? I wanted to be a counselor, but now I'm thinking rapping, dancing, breakdancing was my other talent. Cooking is my other talent. But now coming in this faith, my real main talent is teaching. I get to talk. And guess what? I should be able to use that to the highest level. I should be doing that way better than what I do with music, what I do with dancing, what I do with this, right? Whatever that's more beneficial to you, how about Shem Shine, you want to do the most. And guess what? The Lord is in the heavens watching you work. When you do less, he's watching you do less, right? What is it? Matthew 8 and 20. For where two or three are gathered in my name, I am with them. I look at my household. Everybody know the name of the Lord. Mostly it's all women in here. So for me, I'm thinking, you know what? The Lord is in my house. When I do a lesson, the Lord is in my house. I got to be on my best behavior. Sometimes I slip. He just said it. Make sure you rebuke those thoughts. Even when you already did it, hurry up and rebuke yourself. That, hey, this is not time to cry for 5 hours. Oh, maybe I shouldn't teach anymore. Man, get your ass back up. David said, Lord, don't take the spirit from me. He already committed the act of adultery. He already committed. So run to the Lord, go beg him forgiveness, and go beg him to put that spirit on you. Guess what? You can, what they say in church, turn it around, turn it around. But you got it back to Sirach chapter 2, I believe verse 6.
Sirach 2 and 6. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him.
Right. The wisdom of Solomon 3 and 9. Those that trust in him shall understand the truth. Who's the truth? Yahushai. Yahushai is the word. Yo, really understand this word. Even if you're not a teacher, you will understand, man. Right? It's a lot of people that I know in my town that's not in this faith, but they change certain habits. And that's what this truth does. The more you trust in the Lord, you move different, you think different. As a woman, you start to you start to change the way that you think, right? But guess what? This is a thing for anybody in this faith. The more you grow in Yahweh Shem Shai, the more you are a target. Yahweh Shai, he's that perfect obedient servant. It was a whole devil trying to tempt him in Luke the 4th chapter, Matthew the 4th chapter. Took him on that high mountain. That spirit knew his mission that this is how shine. I gotta perform the best. Everybody is given a script before they come on the earth. All the angels on the left and right side, they have a script on what they supposed to afflict you with. The Lord know your weakness. Guess what? 1 Kings 22, starting at verse 19. Those the Lord was having a council with the angels on the left and the right hand side, and saying, who is going to persuade Ahab's prophets to tell him a lie? All them angels said, oh, I can do this, I can do that, I can do this. And one angel said, yo, I could persuade, I could put a lion spirit in his ear. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I like that one. You know what, brother? Go ahead and do it. The Lord is having a counsel on your behalf, whatever, if it's for the right or for the left. And if it's for the left, 1 Corinthians 10:13, the Lord will never put you in a situation you can't overcome. It's just a speed bump. It's just a speed bump. Just slow down, drive over, and now accelerate. Okay? You got it. Keep going, King.
Verse 7. And it reads, ye that fear Yahweh, wait for his mercy. Wait, and go not aside, lest ye fall.
Right now, this is a side cut for Captain Cap-a-lot, Captain Tazariak, where he said, I ain't waiting on the Lord. I got GEDs. I'm giving out turkey burkeys. I'm giving out burgers. I'm having barbecues. Nobody cares. You're supposed to be waiting on the Lord, which even goes back to Luke 19 and 13. You're occupying in the work that he have given you. If you call yourself a teacher, a prophet, even if you say you're a debater, your main job is maintaining the sheep. That's what a shepherd does. Maintain the sheep. Do they got food? Right? Do they got water? Oh, look at the area they in. Because if you got to cut their hair, you don't want them in just dirt where their hair start getting dirt on it. Oh, then you got to trim their hair, right? You got to make sure their nails is plucked. You got to really maintain sheep. If anybody don't know, go on YouTube and look at the maintenance of sheep. That shit not easy, man.
Yeah, I went into that. Yeah, I went into that the other day. And if sheep don't have shepherds to maintain them, they will unalive. From disease, from bugs, from infections, things of that nature. And that's what we look at with this world, man. Mm-hmm. Okay, this world is gonna infect you if you don't come and get washed off, man, by the word. You ain't been in the live in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Well, guess what? You got a whole bunch of the world on you that you just got on you. Now we got to wash that shit off and then more. They're like, oh, I'm glad to see y'all brothers back on here. We've been on here every single day. Where you been at? You know what I'm saying? It's funny, but that's a scary question. It's like, man, where you been at? You know, then we know you got hella demons on you. My bad. Go ahead.
No. You right. If you been absent from hearing the word, you basically on vacation. Well, we not on vacation until we with the Lord, man. Think about it, man. You're not on vacation. This is not enjoyment. You do that private. You get your little enjoyment, but you have to know every day you got to make your calling and election sure. Yo, Judas was set up to betray Yahushua. You got to look at yourself. Are you set up to slacken this thing? I don't want to be you. I don't want to put your shoes on. I don't want to put your... Yo, look, I'm allergic to that energy. Look, if you got that energy on this live, please get the hell away. Because look, they say you are the company that you keep. Yo, a spirit that somebody else got, it hops on you. That's Matthew chapter 12, verse 43 to 45. It leaves and try to go find another home, and then it leaves and then come back to you and find your ass empty. You ain't got no furniture, no couch. You just got an air mattress. I'm telling you, a lot of y'all really look. If anybody anybody in here see Constantine, just put it in the comment section. If all of us seen the spirits that walk past us, that come through the doors, that come through the walls, and then see the angels on the right hand side that's just standing there, allowing that angel to go test you because the Father gave him the decree. Hey, don't uplift him yet. Wait till 12 o'clock. Y'all really do not know in the spirit world, it's spirits working for the right side for you. And then you got spirits that's supposed to test you on the left-hand side. Now we got to get Proverbs 11. The Lord has a righteous balance. You're going to need a little bit of bad. You're going to need a whole bunch of good. Just because you're a teacher and you in this thing, don't never think you ain't gonna be tested. That's when the Lord is gonna know if you have faith. He's giving you the Job. He's giving you the Yahweh Shai treatment. Just because Yahweh Shai a faithful servant does not mean he ain't gonna be tested. Because the Lord want to see, is this my obedient servant? Man, yo, you know what? He ain't gonna curse me and fall away just because I made him get cancer, just because he got in a car accident, just because he lost his job, just because his kids is moving like heathens. No, the Lord want to see how tough your skin is, right? But you got it, King.
God, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that for you. But understanding this, man, Yahweh Shai went. You couldn't like, bro. For anybody that's talking, I did a lesson earlier this week on YouTube talking about stop talking dirty on the names. You know, if you talking any type of disrespect towards Yahweh Shai, bro, you're foolish. You're crazy. He was beat with a 9-tails whip, man. If you know what that is, I'm gonna pull it right here. All right, this mess where it would go in you and it would pull your skin. It would embed in you. You know, and boy, that and then everything else he had to do. Okay, it wasn't no easy walk, man. Talking about we got a harder here now. We got to deal with this white man. You know? Nigga, this is Rome 2.0. Don't you understand? Can't you see a whole empire got reincarnated, regenerated? So you are crazy. For you individuals also that talk about you don't gotta worship Yahweh Shai. You are out of your mind, bro. You know? I mean, for real, that's I don't even know what to say. It's
And
crazy.
you gotta understand, it's different meanings of worship. Worship goes into obey, to bow, like to pray towards, bow, and it's supposed to confess his name. You're supposed to confess who you follow. And how do we confess him? By saying his name. So when people say they don't worship, that means you don't say his name. And guess what? When you watch them teach, they ain't saying his name. So I can actually agree with you. You don't worship Yahweh Shai. You don't say his name, right? Then you got Kemp saying that's feminine for a man to get on his knees to pray to the Lord. Are you kidding me?
What you
Yo,
talking about?
getting
What?
on your knees is the most way of surrender. When a black bear come, you fall on your knees and you ball up. And what does that do? That makes them not to try to attack you because you're showing a position of surrendering. I like it.
Con, don't they know we are women? A woman to the Lord? Don't they understand that he is the husband? He is the bridegroom. We are the bride. It's been said in so many different ways, man.
Right, that's a fact, bro. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. So yeah, like we were just saying, for somebody to say that they don't worship the Lord or it's feminine to get on your knees and bow down, that's the biggest form of submission to the higher power, right? Getting down low. Guess what? In slavery, when they wanted a footstool, you were the footstool. That's where a footstool came with furniture. You were it. Where your child would sit down on their knees and they'll put their foot right on you. When you say give me a piggyback ride, that was your teenager, your son carrying that your oppressors right on their back.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. So at the end of the day, you telling me we could do all of that in slavery for them, but you telling me the power that made all things. Like you don't even like this how you know you ain't really in this walk. When you talk about the power that can snap his finger faster than Thanos and make you disappear.
Yep.
That's brazy. I'm getting on my knees.
Yeah.
I'm saying his name.
He
I'm
can
going,
unalive you in so many different type of ways. Do you
man,
know?
what?
We're talking about 1,000 ways to die. No, we talking about Yahweh got. I got to do this lesson, but I'm waiting, till we get closer to that day. But titled "Creative Judgments," going through creative judgments. His creativity and the way that he takes people out is unreached. Man, like
Yeah.
literally, got brothers getting hit with cars. Head be over there, arm be over there, leg be over there, chest be over there.
The spirit hopped on Elder Apostle Gabar to bring it out, man. One of the titles of the Heavenly Father is the King of Terrors. And you imagine trying to go up against somebody like that?
That means any of these little weak ass horror movies that y'all think I'm scared of. Alright, any of those joints don't compare. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a man of war.
Yo, just saying, and I'm not dissing a brother. It was a brother that used to say to me and my brother Yarmayan that we was Yahushai thumpers or gospel thumpers or faith thumpers because we always spoke about faith in Yahushai and we spoke about prophecies instead of just the law. This man left his camp, which was 12 stones, and now he's with ISUBK. It was a woman that he was dating from my city or the city close to me in Rochester. She damn near hit this man with a glass. And I think one of y'all was on one of his lives where he was on there. His name is Priest Kazak, and his whole face got split. So now his whole face is crooked now. And this is not to speak against, but you call a spade a spade. After that man was calling us stumpers on that,
Yeah,
the Lord refigured this man's face.
that's judgment.
So, especially when you talk about the man of the Lord, I'm not saying I'm all that, but for me, I know the Lord is moving with me. But guess what? That don't mean I'm the elect. That means that I have more eyes on me, man. And it's another thing. Every last one of us in here, you have to know it's not just one angel watching you, it's angels watching you. What you do, what you don't do. It's eyes on you, man. Especially if you come in this faith. Why would it say in Hebrews 6? If you had a taste of this truth, it's impossible for you to come back in this thing. And the Lord gonna make sure that you don't. So you have to understand, however you talk about the men of the Lord, I'm telling you, you gonna get it where the sun do not shine. And think if you can think all of that is a joke all you want, man. Right? I seen people get a flip. Look,
Right?
people that labor with us, and because we started getting strict, it was some sisters coming to camp, and then 1 minute they stopped coming because they had to go get a BBL. They come to camp. This is when we were off, when we were allowing sisters to come to camp. The sisters walking around, we like, yo, sis, sit down. She said, I can't. I got a BBL. And we like, what? Is you kidding me? Man, we like, wait a few days, they ain't gonna be here. Guess what? They're gone. They're all the way gone. Wing around a rosy gone. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord don't play. If He give you a little taste, a little snapper, a little red snapper, after you eat that and you ain't serious at the dinner table, He will blow you away. Not a birthday candlestick. He will blow you away.
That's why we gonna see. I'm telling y'all, we gonna see mass judgments. You internet Israelites, you house Israelites, you don't do camp Israelites, you individual lights, all you type of individuals, man. All right, this is Proverbs 18 and 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. All right, so that story that you just told was perfect. I had a story. Individual, spoke against me, and he wanted to put hands on me and things of that nature, whatever. And he ended up, in a wheelchair, man. All right, and he's recovering now over time. But the Yahweh almost took his life for a couple months, had him in ICU and things of that nature. And this is somebody that was dear to me, and I knew right then, Yahweh ain't playing. Okay, he ain't playing. Because he almost took the man's life. And I was praying for him. You know what I'm saying? But it's the power of the tongue, your intentions, when you speak ill. And I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying Yahweh Ratazah, we be of that number. But that's just how that happened. You know what I'm saying? That happens. And I'm sure other brothers got situations of that occurring to them, to individuals that spoke against them. Because these type of things do happen, man. You don't speak against the men that are pushing and marching for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, in and out, man, day out, day out. You know what I'm saying? What is a servant? We are serving day and night, constantly moving. Hey, as Elder said earlier, when he was in his atheist phase, he didn't go forth and go mock Christians or nothing like that. No, just let them be. You know, just hold your tongue, right? So that's how these individuals need to be, man. If you don't agree, then keep it moving. All right. If you want to know more, then inquire about it. But understanding that your tongue has the power to bring your demise. That's extremely important. You got it, Akko. You want me to get back to that Sirach?
Back to Sirach.
Khan. 2 and 10. Look at the generations of old and see.
Yo,
Did
wait, hold
ever
on. I gotta say another one. Again, I'm nobody. I'm just only saying because of what brothers is saying. It's not me. It's we. This is a team thing. Another thing to show, not watch how you talk to the men of the Lord. Is this? I'm gonna call her a lady, but my first wife, her old best friend, used to talk junk about me. You know, having two wives or just her in general, how she moved, how I order my house, and her car caught on fire, and then a situation that happened where she's pregnant, but certain things got effed up with her body that she had to have her child 3 months early, and her baby is like what, smaller than my dad, like damn near the size of my hand. So the baby got to stay in the hospital, and basically fluid food has to get basically
yeah.
processed in the baby for it to grow. And this is all judgment from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Now, I'm not that guy, but it goes off of not just only me, it's my wife. The way she was talking, that was very offensive for her, because let alone when you talk about me, you talking about my wife's head, which she counts on. So at the end of the day, it's like a double whammy. But at the end of the day, through the spirit, it's all a learning thing. Like before, when I started to come in this truth, it was a sister that I was like, basically in the world messing around, but I was coming in this truth, and I didn't want to deal with her in that type of way. So one day she woke up when she heard her friends asking me questions about the Lord, and was throwing 75 CDs at me. 2 days later, she went in the hospital because she was drinking from sun up to sundown every day. One day she killed, and she went back to drinking and died like the next following day. Me coming in this truth, I understand even more when any man or any woman is playing against even a babe that's serious about this truth. The Lord will either unalive you or cause something to happen to your health.
Mm-hmm.
And people be like, "Oh, what's going on with me? Why am I getting man? Why am I going through hell?" And then you just sit there and be like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know you don't know how to deliver, but you'll see the Lord working right in front of your face, man. You know? So at the end of the day, anybody that's in this faith, know that this is a gift the Lord has given you. So don't take nothing that brothers be saying whenever brothers go live and you listening. Do not take it lightly. Because your life that you got right now is only part-time. You really do not see what works is going on in the spirit realm around you. So if you're not serious, man, when the feminine word in the MOTB come,
Yeah.
man, you gonna be a coulda, woulda, shoulda, man.
Yeah. This is Proverbs 20 and 27. The spirit of man is the candle of Yahweh, searching all the inward parts of the belly. All right. So Yahweh is he's looking at the inward. It don't matter how you look on the outside. Okay. It really doesn't. You know, that's why you judge righteous judgment. You don't judge off of appearance. A brother may look YT or Indian or Moab or Ammon or, whatever it may be, but he still may be an Israelite. This is why we don't judge books off covers, man. We have conversations. We deal with individuals. We check their spirit. We check their temperature. We see how they coming. We see how they moving. We see how they acting. Check their page. Let time tell. Time is gonna tell. Okay? Hey, words is cheap, bro. Words is cheap, but your actions is gonna speak extremely loud.
Right.
So how much more with the Heavenly Father? when he's checking everything you're doing, off camera, on camera, etc., etc. You know, so you better believe that it's angels always watching. So if you faking this, you think you can pull an illusion to the prophets? Okay, go ahead, do your thing. Guess what? We might not catch it, but Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah is eventually gonna judge your ass. You got it.
Right. Yeah, you can go back into the Sirach too.
Khan
Yeah.
Shalawam the coffee. You up here for real this time?
Con. I had something to add to what the brother Adarga Bar said. Similar situation happened to me. My little brother, one of my other little brothers, he got stuck in the same doctrine that my older younger brother got stuck in, where they believe the Yahweh Shai already came back as a Korean man, and he cursed the name of Yahweh like right on the phone with me because he got upset because I basically says his God doesn't exist according to Scripture. He got upset. He cursed Yahweh, the name of Yahweh, and then I want to say it was like at least trying to think when it was. I think it was like a week after he said that. His wife went into labor early and was about to lose the baby.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yo, and you gotta think that's the spirit where two of I just said what I just said about a woman right now in critical condition, and what the brother just said now. Well, when any man or any woman say the same thing, or if say you thinking about a precept and then you about to bring it out with somebody like, oh, I was about to bring the same spirit. The spirit is speaking, man. That's not a coincidence when the two people are saying the same thing, man.
That's all I had up.
And that goes with, because I did a lesson on YouTube, I might do it on TikTok too. Why do the prophets say the same thing over and over again? Because repetition in the eyes of the Lord is good for the elect's sake and for the 2/3 where they can't say, I didn't know. I didn't see it. I didn't know the truth was on YouTube. I didn't know the man of the Lord was on the highways and byways. Repetition, repetition. This is why we keep going over the same lessons, the same meaning of words, right? The same breakdowns. You got men doing the same breakdowns for 40 years and
Yeah.
still didn't give up, man. Repetition is good because then you know what you really in. If the doctrine don't change, man.
That's the thing, man. We bring out some of the same scriptures over and over and over, and guess what? Some individuals still don't know what they mean.
Right.
Like, come on, man, what is we doing here?
Really got to sit there and really analyze. Like a lot of people be trying to look for a new doctrine. You ain't gonna find it. If men been in this thing for 40 years, the truth only been in on earth for 56 years. After that, 350 years was the truth only been out for 56 years. You ain't getting nothing new. It's nothing new no more. Right? So at the end of the day, if you haven't mastered what is already outside, then you ain't getting this, man. You're gonna keep hearing the same thing because guess what? In this flesh, it's hard for you to remember the whole Bible by heart. This is not the movie, The Book of Eli, where at the end he was able to quote the whole Bible. None of us can quote from Genesis all the way to Second Maccabees and keep it in order. I'm telling you right now, I can't. I can remember a precept. Oh, yeah, go here. Oh, go here. I got that meaning of words. But most of the time, I got to go look up the meaning of words. Sometimes I can't remember precepts if I'm looking on my phone or my tablet, but give me my physical Bible. I can go get the precept. But when we with the Lord, you gonna remember the law. You gonna remember these things, man.
Man, that's the cause it's the spirit. When you let the spirit flow, you know what I'm saying? Like I can tell it's a different spirit when I'm out there preaching on the streets. You know, when somebody come up, it's like I just automatically know where to go. I don't know what to say, but I just automatically know, you want, okay, you talking about this. Okay, you talking about that. Okay, I got you. It says this right there. Boom, boom, boom. That's the spirit. It just throw a precept in your head, you know? And that's the spirit. And I know y'all brothers be feeling that, man. When you dealing with somebody, because that's the spirit. I don't know how to describe the spirit, but that's it. It's like, yo, when you said that, the spirit already took me here. You know? You got it. Let's get back to this, man. Sirach 2 and 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in Yahweh and were confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
Right. So I'm gonna give you just a quote. Multiple people. Daniel in the lion's den. You think he was just sitting there with the lion? He was speaking to the Lord, and he went into the lion's den twice. Then one time the Lord had Habakkuk come with food, and a chariot brought him, and he brought the food to Daniel, man. Then you got the Azariah, Hananiah, and Mishael. They go into the furnace. They said, "Man, we not bowing down to no. The Most High, Yahweh is going to deliver us, and if He don't, we still ain't bowing down." They got into that furnace. The first thing they did was go and pray. Come on, half of y'all go through something. Your first thought, not even praying, man. They went to go pray, right? David, as soon as he made a mistake, he went to go pray, man, and the Lord heard his prayer, man. Right when who was it? What's her name? Rebecca. When she wanted to know why her stomach was thus, she inquired the Lord. When you look at that word, she looked for a message of the Lord, and a prophet gave her the understanding. That's why she did what she did. She didn't try to trick Isaac. She listened and heard what the prophet said. So she had to do that. Because if she didn't, who would have known if Jacob would have got that blessing? So she understood what was told to her about the two nations in her womb. She required a message from the Lord, right? Where we could keep on going, right? When Yahweh Shai gave up the ghost, even the disciples, they went to go pray to Yahweh Shai because they was witness of what happened, man. That was a live account. They really was walking with Yahweh Shai. There's no way to defute this. Like, it's really him. And he said that he was going to go up to the Father. So the only thing you can do is pray, call on him every time. Guess what? Did not the Lord answer? Spirit came upon him, right? Philip, an angel told him to go to Gaza. And then the Spirit of the Lord told him to go to the eunuch. And he edified the eunuch on Isaiah 53, right? Timothy was raised as a Greek. Next thing you know, Paul is his spiritual father. Come on, man. There's so many people that called on the Lord and wasn't forsaken, man. They wasn't abandoned. Well, what did Erykah Badu say? She said, "Call on Tyrone." Man, yeah, we gotta call on Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, like Michael Jackson, the Jackson 5. I'll be there. Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh
Yo,
Shai is there. Just call on him, man. Right?
hey, was you in here earlier when I said I was teaching this brother last night and he fell asleep on me?
Yeah, I was in there. That man was snoring.
Yo, look, he done put a whole video. Are you familiar with Daniel the seventh?
Yeah, isn't that basically prophesied in Maccabees? You said Daniel 7?
He put a whole video up. He said, "Does anybody know who this brother is? Brother was a well of knowledge. I'm looking forward to learning from him again. I was so tired though." I see the brother came in here, man. But
Come
that brother
on.
was searching.
Call on Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Yo, and that's the feeling that you want when you see another Jake wanting to learn. You know, that's what we do it for. It's not we not trying to win a debate. Oh man, somebody just put $50 like Sakari. Some dude was on his deathbed. He put Sakari on his will. If he give up the ghost, he put Sakari on his will. Now Sakari is Felito. Just to see a brother like, oh, I want to learn. Oh, I was edified. That's what brothers love to see and hear, man.
But I know I've been watching that brother just a little bit, like maybe 2 weeks. And it's the individuals that's around him. If a brother could get Satan comes immediately, you know, and takes it away. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So it's my name or whatever, they might be like, "Nah, don't learn from that brother. That's the GMS people." That's what it is. But hey,
yeah.
at the end of the day, it's gonna be Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai if he come back and come up in here. You got it, Kakma.
I say, speaking of which, man, somebody gotta stop that brother Jordan, boy.
Man, I ain't even following him no more. What he do now?
He was in some dude live, and then the dude, he was like trying to teach or he was setting up a debate between him and Christians about Paul's writings, and the dude was in there, and he was like, "Oh man, what's the mark of the beast?" and all this other different type of stuff, and had an argument. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm GMS though. Yeah, man, you
What?
ever go to the campus? I'm GMS." And so as I was in there, I went up there and I tried to talk to him. I was like, "Look, bro, this dude is not a part of GMS." And he was like, "Oh," he dropped me down. He was like, "Yeah, if you were part of GMS, I ain't want you up here because." And we was gonna just talk to Christians about Paul's writing, but he in here trying to have a debate about the mark of the beast and stuff.
That's the
You just made me go to his
Israelite.
page. Look, this was him 8 hours ago.
Yeah, I took like 10 minute screenshot of it. I mean,
Bro, what is he over here doing,
Is that
man?
the Hebrew Israelite Gadite dude?
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, gone. Yeah, no, I saw him. He always jumping in females' lives.
Yeah, like I said, man, I unfollowed dude, man. Dude done.
You talking about Gadite?
yeah.
Yeah.
He claiming to be GMS now.
Yeah, I unfriended him too because like again, you drop precepts, but you say you're not a teacher. I don't condone or not. You know, like if you able to get into these precepts, or you say you're not a teacher, not even dropping precepts, we can get on the live and you start teaching, but you say you're not a teacher. If I'm not a teacher, I'm not going to show myself to be one. I'm a point a brother and be like, yo, bro, I think you should go on this live.
Con.
Yeah.
So it's like if you can get on somebody live and try to edify them, you should start going live and just doing lessons.
Shalawam,
Con.
Zaquan.
Show on, brother. Show on the car.
How on, Elder? How about you? I'm sure
How about you, Shabbat? So what happened? Hebrew is like God is teaching, put GMS.
Yeah, he was trying to break down the mark of the beast to some dude. Poorly, might I add you. Broke it down poorly.
He chasing no women, man, on TikTok. That's why he came back.
Yeah. It's like it's lust, man. Full of lust. And that's lasciviousness. Cause it's greed. Cause he already stated he got a wife. Like y'all read over Paul, y'all just listen to him, man.
Right.
It's unwise, bro. So you got something, but you can't even. Is you even maintaining it in order? I was gonna say that about the brother Dar when you was talking about the dude that got his face open. That's also an example of him not having order in his house. Cause my woman wouldn't dare touch me. Like I know, shoot, if you maintain order in your house, your woman it ain't gonna get to that point. Cause you maintain order. So it's the thing, those individuals that can't maintain order in their house, but they get out here teaching, what's going to happen to their congregation? What's going to happen to their sheep? The same thing, no order. They giving forth, they bringing monsters, they raising up monsters in the same sense. You let a child go unchecked, and it's just going to do whatever it want to do. I'm looking for a precept. This is James 1. I just had it. Y'all got it if y'all got anything while I find. Oh, here you go. This is James 1, and let's start at 13. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of power. For power cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempted he any man. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. All right. So at the end of the day, this dude he's done. He ain't got the spirit, and that's what we can say at the end of it. He ain't got the spirit. He most likely ain't of the elect, just based upon his actions, and these are continuous. I'm saying it's a waste of breath. I don't want to hear about dude no more. Honestly, shoot. Like he in that realm of Amawan now.
Mm.
And shit, I would say Amawan know more than him because Amawan at least knows some breakdowns. Adar, you remember that live I was in and you was in there with him?
With Gad I do.
Nah, Amawan.
Oh, you talking about he was cussing and all that stuff, foaming at the mouth?
No, nah. This is like 3 days ago, 4 days ago. It was in Big Bear
Oh
Live.
yeah. I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
But and Amawan was doing all the teaching, and I was just up there. I was just listening, and I was like, all right. He broke it down right. He broke it down correct, you know. But that brother right there that was teaching, that brother, like he done cussed us all out before and shit like that. He hates Great Millstone, but it ain't really show that day.
In the Philly.
He held his spirit. But these guys been marked, man. They've been marked.
Right. No, that's a full fact. Yo, and that it's definitely amazing how by Shemal Shai you made these platforms for the righteous and the wicked, and it allows for you, even for us, to be able to examine what somebody's saying on the live, and they might not have order on the live, and then it just gives you motivation to go do a live on that same topic they bringing out, clean it up, and then call it a night. And because it's really about edifying. Until the famine of the word, it's all about edifying and making sure the sheep understand the doctrine. Because I've seen some sisters and brothers that be in our lives, and then I'll see them in somebody else's life and say "con" and be with it. It's like at the end of the day, this is for me being a student. I always wanted to see who's always teaching every day, and really watching YouTube, who's uploading videos, who's doing lives, and who's doing debates, who's trying to cut a Christian, right? All those things is red flags on who not to watch. But to be able to watch somebody that's always doing YouTube live or doing a live on TikTok where it is a lesson, something that you could go in the scriptures and see if it is so, right? But when it's somebody doing a debate or always let me cut a Christian, that's why I'm doing that now. From now on, any room I go into or my own room, soon as you think you got this and you doing that, I'm gonna ask you a prophecy question, and right there and then it's gonna let me know if you bring a forth Shabbat Dabba Ding Dong. Like the apostles is right, man. Say, man, bring up
Always,
right
yeah.
away, bro.
Ain't no doubt about it. I mean, honestly, we ain't gotta, bro. All this shit on here is distractions, it's confusing, it's pointless, it's untasteful. These Christians are done. They done been cut up, sliced and diced. What's that song? Diced pineapples. You know what I'm saying? They done, man. It's over with. So that's why I put that video out. And Matazaba, if you still in here, that was a beautiful lesson you did, bro. And I just put it out there. They unworthy. They just unworthy, man. And Elder Apostle Gabar said that on Tuesday. If they not channeling the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, man, then it's like, what's the point? He ain't gave you the name, but you talking about you got the Holy Spirit, you got this and you got that. Nah, bro. It's crazy. That's why we gonna bring it out. We gonna do what we do. If you can't get it, then keep going. If it's for you, then you gonna be brought back. That's all it is. You gonna be brought back. If it's not for you, then you gonna keep walking where you walking. But we could begin to wrap it up. I thought dude was gonna come back, but I guess not. He said he messaged me and said he gotta prep for the Shabbat. I'm like, bro, it's not the Shabbat tonight. But whatever, you know. It's just whatever. You know, I'm just whatever now. Like I tell you once, and I'm like, okay, you don't want to believe me? Okay, do your thing. Cause I'm like, yo, I can't hold your hand, man. So anybody got any type of questions on anything? Yeah. Or y'all brothers got anything to
Boy,
bring out? Y'all can bring it out.
it sound like Yahweh Shem Yahshai got a storm cooking up out here, son. I ain't hear that thunder from
Oh,
earlier.
yeah, I saw that. It's like a little hurricane coming through there.
Boy, it sound like it's gonna do some major damage out this motherfucker.
Nah, man, hey, prayers to you out there and all the brothers out there
Yeah, I'm out here too.
in the Carolina. Oh, yeah, shit. Oh, shit.
Yeah, and the brother Yahweh now, and the brother Ayash, Ayash Chazak.
Hey, y'all better not, hey, just stay in the house, man.
Yeah, it sound like some thunderbolts coming. Yeah.
I'm trying to
Let this
find that
be the
weather.
one.
It was like
Lord,
a,
let this be the one.
huh? You want it to be?
Just let this be the one.
Bro, that's how we be sounding over here. And I be like, oh, earthquake, let this be the one. Oh, man. Let this be the one, man. But I mean, with everything happening, the digital ID in the UK, you know, the Bible being banned in China, what the brother put, what they put, they took Bible Gate, and I like Bible Gateway. They took Bible Gateway down in the UK, so you know it's gonna branch out over here. But they know when they bring it over here, they gotta Americans is different to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta come. They gotta come correct.
They gotta find a way to rile up Judah first.
Yeah, they got. Hey, you might be right with that Kamala or somebody, man. Somebody.
Hey. I tell you, it's gonna start with her and it's gonna end up being Bomber Boy. Yeah, I promise it will.
See, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, yo, who in the 2/3 community is prevalent like that? Who's at the top? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
Hey,
okay, Obama.
my mama still say that that's her president, dog.
See,
They gonna put that boy on the chopping block. It's up here. Either him or Michael. It's one of the two.
or Farrakhan. You know how the Muslims like Farrakhan.
It might be all three of them, boy. Yeah. I had saw that Kamala she on this little book tour, and some dude was protesting like, "Oh, you burned my babies and you was complicit in genocide and shit." Yeah, that's how it start.
Mm. It is what it is. Let me
Nah, brother, I
see.
ain't from Spring Lake.
This is what they saying it's gonna do. I guess it's two hurricanes. One might hit. They saying one gonna curve. The bigger one gonna curve. So yeah.
I don't know why you scared. You need to come this way. Why you curving back towards that way? Come on this way. Join together and become a
That's
category
crazy
7.
though. That's crazy. Y'all would finna if he sent two hurricanes at one time. Oh, I don't know about that.
Come burn that mug like it's a damn what you call that? A Megazord? Matter of fact, become a Sharknado. That's what I need. Sharknado.
I'm gonna play this one. You got this little Edomite chick talking. Let me turn it up.
3 hurricanes, double landfall. The Atlantic just went from busy to explosive. Models now show 3 systems spinning at once, with 2 of them threatening landfall on the U.S. East Coast within 1 week span. The first storm looks to form and push directly onshore into the Carolinas, bringing wind, rain, and flooding. But hot on its heels, another storm organizes offshore, strengthens, and makes a second landfall farther north. That's 2 landfalls in less than a week, right on the same stretch of coastline. Meanwhile, a third system peels off into the open Atlantic, adding to the chaos but sparing land. Remember, these are model projections and things can change quickly, but this 1-2 punch scenario is exactly why the peak of hurricane season keeps forecasters on edge. Comment if you're on the East Coast and already preparing, because this setup this week is one to watch closely. And as always, remember to keep the national...
All right, lady, all right. So a 1-2 punch.
You guys even got one off there on y'all coast.
Where? We don't get hurricanes. What?
I believe I saw there was a super tsunami in China.
Tsunami?
Not directly off y'all.
Yeah,
like a little closer. It's closer to Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Like a super typhoon. No, it was a.
Well, go ahead.
Oh no, it was a super typhoon. That's what it was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they hit the Gulf of Mexico, like on the eastern side, but I ain't never seen no hurricanes generate on the west.
Oh, it's out there at sea. Like it looked like it's tracking up.
In the Pacific?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, you can put me on the screen.
What? Yeah, cause I wrote that one song, "Eye of the Storm." Yeah, cause we had a hurricane come through. Man, that shit ain't do nothing. I was mad. I was like, I've been in Maryland and Virginia before, and it was more rain.
I can't say nothing.
That messed with some BS.
The last one I was in dropped a tree on my damn house.
Damn. Yeah, but that mess should have not been called a hurricane. It hit out here. It rained for about 3 days straight.
Yeah, it rained all day.
Yeah, so it was cool. I enjoyed it. But Californians, like when it start raining out here, they don't know how to drive. They driving slow everywhere. They acting like the rain is toxic and chemical. They just
Out here in North Carolina, boy, they can't drive regardless what the weather is. It's true though.
Let's shoot, y'all. I'm gonna wrap it up, man.
I forgot you from North Carolina.
I know. He said like I forgot or something. All right, man. Ain't nobody had no questions. I see. Y'all got it. The VA skater dude didn't come back. So whatever. I guess Adar, you about to go live. Shoot, that brother we was dealing with last night. Dang, I said I was gonna go live. I guess I'll go live later tonight, man. It'll be late though. Like 11 or 12. Dang. I want to finish Baki tonight. Man, Baki's
like 3 o'clock in the morning my time, huh?
Yeah, I know.
Y'all be trying to exclude us East Coast brothers, man. Y'all be getting up at like 3 in the morning. Hey, daggone, man. Yeah.
Nah, cause he talking about he get off work late. Like after 9, and I guess he was talking East Coast time.
And it's about 9 o'clock now.
I'm about to take my antibiotics and go to bed, son.
About to go to bed at 9:33?
Yeah. Hey, once I take this medicine, I'll be gone, yo.
It's 8:33. You about what?
Once I take this, I'm telling you, once I take these meds, I'm out.
Oh man.
I got fucking strep throat, man.
Oh, you need some honey, bro.
No, I was drinking that, but it got
some honey and lemon.
It got bad.
Honey, lemon, clove. The clove will make your whole mouth numb.
That's what I needed. I ran out of clove, but I had honey, ginger, like fresh ginger too, and
And
and I use some turmeric too.
if you had a
I don't.
torture right now, she
Oh
take
my
care of
gosh,
you.
I don't think the turmeric and ginger good for the throat though, because that's kind of spicy. They say when your throat
I
spicy, stay
I
away
do
from.
spicy stuff anyway.
Yeah, when your throat sore, stay away from
It was to
spicy
clear out
stuff.
the mucus and stuff, and to clear
Yeah.
my airways. Cause I'm telling you, man, I was messed up.
Mm-hmm. What's my time now? A month. Wow, man. You work for the CIA? You want to know my time, man?
Mm.
You want to know my time zone, huh? You want to know my time zone, huh? Nah, it's 5:35, right? 5:35.
I'm gonna send that hurricane over there to you.
Yeah. All right, man. Y'all got anything? Anything before we go?
Man, I read this one precept for Dev, man. He looked like he's soaking down there. He pulled a
Oh,
Kawam and
yeah.
put
That
the
brother.
precept like 7 times.
You remember last time when the elder got on him? We ain't see him for weeks. You heard that
Yeah.
shit? Dad was mad, bro. Nah, I'm playing with you. All right, go ahead. Bring it
It's
out. Bring
over,
it
bro.
out.
Get it up. Get over. I'm past it, man. Get over.
He said, "Yeah, I understand. I understand. Y'all ain't got to talk about it no more." I hit him up. I was like, "Bro, man, you need to apologize to the elder."
No, I'm past it, man. We ain't gotta talk about it no more. Leave me alone.
Yo, my stomach hurt. Oh man, go ahead.
This
Bring
is
out
that
that.
1 Timothy 6:17. It says, "Charge them that are rich in this world, that they be not high-minded, nor trust in uncertain riches, but in the living power, who giveth us richly all things to enjoy."
Can you read it one more time?
It says, "Charge them that are rich in this world, that they be not high-minded, nor trust in uncertain riches, but in the living power, who giveth us richly all things to enjoy."
Yeah, that's and what is that? Is that First Samuel? I maketh rich and I maketh poor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And in that in Sirach, he says, find it simple to make a poor man rich, or an easy thing to make a poor man rich. Roughly quote.
yeah, This is First Samuel 2:7. Yahweh maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. So basically, charge them that are rich. It's just like you don't want to get high minded in riches. You don't want to trust in mammon. You don't want to and that's Deuteronomy 17:17. Let him not multiply his wives, that it take away his heart from Yahweh, or multiply gold and silver. You know, so in that sense, these two things, Yahweh is letting you know that these two things will most likely take your heart away from it. Women, like the box, all right, or money. Because money is gonna lead you to other things. You got hella money, man. You might stop doing this ministry. You become a billionaire, millionaire, bruh. You might go buy a private island and say, "I ain't helping. I ain't teaching lessons no more." Bruh.
Hey,
You
you
know what I'm saying?
already a misanthrope. You want to get away from the people, man. You buy your own island, you know.
I'm telling you, I would get my own island, and I still do lessons, but I would be on my own island and be like, "Yo, how you gonna go out on the corners?" Shit, I'm gonna go out to the edge of the island. I'm gonna prophesy to the
Prophesy to the
fish.
wind.
I'm gonna have dolphins and shit coming in. Shalawam. Alright. Amataza, you really
Ali.
trying to come up here, bro? Or is that your
At least
kids,
the
man?
dolphin had more sense than some of these Jake, man.
Yeah, that's actually true. That's sad.
Shalawam, bro.
No,
Shalom, Mark.
Shalawam. No, I was actually trying to make something for the kids, and I set the phone down, and I got a lot of packing to do, and this crazy.
Alright, for
Yeah,
sure, bro. For
you
sure.
finally gonna get up out of Alaska, Ark, or you just going
No,
down the
I'm
street?
going from one part of the city to the other part of the city.
Dang.
I don't feel the need to spend $16.50 on an apartment that is not even worth $12.50.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I found a cheaper spot, and that's where I'm rolling to.
Alright, for sure.
Yeah, man. Would help you if I could, Ark, but you kind of on the other side of the world.
You know, it's funny because everybody's always talking about yes, baby. I'm out of this sugar. Everybody talking about, they got brothers right there. I don't have not there one. I'm on my own. But I do what I do.
Alright, that's what I was telling that dude we was talking to earlier. I was telling him it's different lots, man. Dude name was Tricky. That's what that
Yeah,
dude.
I was in on that. I sat up there and listened to him. That's why I told you I was like, man, that dude's spirit's off.
Yeah, you was right, yeah. IUIC talk about I put a sheet over my bed and I get the tabernacle. Oh man. That remind me of that scary movie where they had Michael Jackson in the room.
Yeah, first they said I put a sheet over my blanket. I was like, what the hell?
Huh? I started picturing it in my head. I was like, that sounds stupid.
Yeah,
Stupid
A
as
sheet
hell.
over a blanket on the floor? I guess.
Yeah, they over righteous to the point of just ignorance, man. You know.
Do all that, but still don't have the names. That's just
Exactly.
crazy.
And Jeremiah Ben Israel, I see you down there. You came up here and just tried to take over the live. I was like, what's this thing? Even though what he was saying was true. But he just like, yo, I'm like, we don't know you, bro.
sit back.
Yeah, that brother was like, hey, just to add what you were saying, though, I was like, hey, they try to divide us. And, who is you, bro? That's
Bro,
my
that
fault.
shit be pissing me off because like I be watching the elders, right? Out here, the elders out here, and you have some dude come up and they'll be teaching, edifying lesson. This dude would come up, he'll start listening to him, and he'd be like, yeah, but this happened at this time and this time. And I'll be like, man, shut up, man. Let the elders do the lesson, bro. It's just some random off the street. And not calling you that Jeremiah Ben Israel, but I'm just saying, man, it's a prove a friend, thing. We gotta prove each other and stuff like that. We don't know you, to be
Yeah,
honest.
you come in talking about Ben Israel. Next thing we know, you calling on Yahuwah. And now what?
And then the correct Hebrew, but then you still got fake. You got Jeremiah Ben Israel. That's not helpful. Okay, why you not proud to have your name Yeramiah Bon Yasharahla? What's wrong? That's stronger. That's a strong name,
Mm-hmm.
And then how you a son of Israel? That's not a tribe. What's your tribe? Or maybe you don't know your tribe, so that would explain that. That's okay, right? But that Ben, that shit you're teaching our people wrong because that's not. We don't say Ben. That go back to them. That's Yiddish.
Man, when did the other drop down?
I don't know. But shoot,
Snuck
yeah,
out
I
the
was
back
about to
door.
get up out of here. I see that female a gift from the Most High. I know you know the brother VA Skater. if you could tell him, if I'm up on the live right now, I sent him the live, right? If he want to come over here and get fed real quick. But other than that, I'm about to drop it. I'm about to break it down in about 5 to 10 minutes.
Man.
But we taking any type of questions, man. Any type of questions. Hey, y'all remember that brother Olo?
Divine Moon?
Yeah. Why he block me, yo? Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, look, he posted up some TikTok shit. And I watched his story. It was like, this is a new trend on TikTok. TikTok is doing this. TikTok is doing that. Blah, blah, blah. And all I told him was, I was like, hey, we don't do all that trendy shit. And then he texted me back this morning. He was like, oh, sorry, it was random. And then he texted me, hey, and then he blocked me. I couldn't even respond. I'm like, what?
That's some weird shit.
That's some weird shit, bro.
He said, hey, man, and then you left him on unseen, dog, so he had to block you.
Red, cuz.
I'm like, I ain't even had time to check that profile. It was on this account. I ain't checked this account to like before I started this live. I'm saying, bro, man.
He wanted you to be his friend, man. He was reaching out to you.
You want some Hebrew on demand? Hey, man, you ain't respond to my text in 20 minutes, man. I'm blocking your ass. Okay.
Yeah, Nasha was right. Change my name to nobody.
Oh shit! Oh man, that's like an army of bug outs, man. That's wild.
Yeah.
All right, ain't nobody got no questions. I guess the dude ain't coming. Okay. Let me check, see if he messaged me back. He messaged me back, a smiley face, a face. I'm like, bro, the Sabbath is on Sunday to Monday this month. All right, bro, okay. He messaged me back. Wait a minute, bro. What?
Hey, Jake, man.
Oh, I'm gonna tell him, bro. Now this nigga on live. Now he on live.
Oh man, Jake is funny, boy. I swear.
Wait, is that the dude that you told that today wasn't the Sabbath?
Yeah.
He hopped on live and did a Sabbath lesson?
Yeah. He on live doing a Sabbath lesson.
That's crazy.
Boy.
He like, I'm gonna show him, man.
Hold up, I'm about to tell him. I'm gonna tell him we live. I thought you was coming back.
Oh boy.
It's like real hard to see.
No, I can't go back there, man. They see that the new moon is the full moon.
Like, I'm gonna be completely honest.
And he got this chick up here talking, bro.
Oh, it's a gift from the Most High, y'all. That chick that was just in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he live with the one chick who kept popping in and out of here. Huh?
Dang.
He sent her to scout. He sent her to scout us out, man. And went live.
Prepared to submit to him.
Hold up.
I know, right? I thought so too.
Too much Asian type shit.
You already got that in your head. Already got that in your heart. So,
Oh yeah, it's over. I'm about to slide over there. Let me get
I definitely have faith.
Huh?
I said I gotta get my other phone.
No, I need something. Well, hopefully he ain't had to.
Is they even teaching a lesson or are they on a date?
No, they just talking, man.
Some bad behavior.
Hey, ask that dude is he on a date?
I ain't going into that.
He ain't bringing out no precepts.
Man, let me up, man.
Oh, that's old dude from last night. I'm not ready to walk right now. But that's what I was gonna do. Why can't I see him?
I don't know. Man, you see us, dog. Get the hell out of here.
What
You on a date, my boy?
Hey, Shalawam.
Yeah, Shalawam. I feel you.
Yeah, bro. We live right now, man. We was waiting on y'all to come back.
Oh, I see you. I had already made an agreement with some brothers. They about to come through. And to be 100% honest with you, I wanna do that walkthrough that we did last night. I got that Ephesians and all that kind of stuff down. I want to be like in class. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be up in front of other people. You know what I'm saying? And their questions and all that kind of stuff. That junk that we had last night, that shit was pretty dope, man. I like woke up
Sound like excuses to me,
calling my
boy.
brothers and stuff like, do y'all know these guys? You know about this Ephesians 4 to 44? You know about this Esdras? You know about, you know what I'm
just
saying?
talking. No, go ahead.
But about to observe the Sabbath
You
right
let
now.
block dude, boy.
And yeah, that's why I was trying to tell you that today ain't the Sabbath. That's why I wanted you to come over to get the proper breakdown, the proper understanding of it, man.
I got you. I'm on milk right now. You feel me?
I know you're on sour milk right now.
I got you. All things in due time.
All right, bro. You know, because the Sabbath
that's the same thing they told Noah
it's
too.
extremely important to keep it the proper way and the proper day.
Start to come.
You know, it's not every Friday and Saturday. That's what the the Catholic Church and all of them was pushing, but it actually changes.
I got you. Yeah, that's what I want. I want like full sit downs. You know what I'm saying? First we go through that truth joint that you was putting me on. Right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm still practicing and figuring it out. You feel me? So I'm not gonna back off of the obligations that I've already made for today. You feel me?
Drake not serious, boy.
All right, bro. I mean, look, understand this. Everything you about to like, it's like this. Like you go in a direction and you go in the opposite direction, and
we gonna have them sit downs. I got you.
You can't.
Live,
but listen,
everybody can watch or whatever.
Listen, I don't care about everybody. All right, this is just between you and the Most High, bro. It's you going down a road. You know what I'm saying? And you came upon me, and I gave you the right directions, and you was like, okay, but then you took a wrong turn. Now you going back down that same road. Well, I've
already been on this road. This ain't my first.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you honestly, you lost.
Nigga sounds simple to me, boy. What about you, Nicole?
God.
You know, but hey, man, we over here. We been live a couple hours. You know what I'm saying? I'll be live again later on tonight. You know, but
but see, man, I have prior obligations to some brothers because they wanted to fellowship.
Yeah, what time?
We should get in the truth.
I said usually I'd be about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning the way I work. So when we was building last night, I was approaching 24 hours of being awake. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't trying to hear that dumb shit.
Man,
hang up on this.
What time zone you on?
It depends. I'm a truck driver. It depends where I'm at.
Okay. Well, I'll be live later on tonight, like 12 p.m. Pacific time or 12 a.m.
Okay. That's what's up. Cali time, right?
Yeah, Cali time.
All right, bet.
But all right, man. Shalom.
All right, take care. Shalom.
Yeah, man. He don't want it. He don't want it.
Prior engagements.
He don't want
with some brothers.
Make no Terry to turn to Yahweh, man.
He don't want it, bro. You made a whole damn video talking about where's this guy? Where's this guy at? Are you familiar with? Come on, man. Yeah, the whole damn video, bro. But then you come over here and you got prior engagements. Yeah, nervous talking. Come on, bro. He's nervous ass. Talking about I don't want to come up in front of everybody. What the fuck does that mean?
He don't want to
come up in front of everybody when Yahweh shall slay you with the sword, boy.
And that's my sentiments exactly. That's what I was thinking. You know, Luke 19 and 27, Ezekiel 20 and 38, man. Would you rather come up right now? It's 16 people in here, right? You come up in front of this little group, or you gonna get your ass unalived in front of all of Israel? What you want? man, they brain is wired different, man.
Right, and he think it's not just about you. Other people might be falling off in the same doctrine as you. So it's this thing is not just about you, my nigga. We got a bunch of other people that could, like I said, could be doing the same thing as you, walking the same way as you, that might need this rebuke.
Yes, but Yahweh, I had other engagements. I couldn't come
Oh,
in.
what is that? That's that excuse. That's them excuses. That's that precept. They made excuses. One had to get married. One had to go till his land. One had to go deal with his ox. And that's the second sign. Go ahead, my bad.
I know they're bug outs, but I had prior engagement with these bug outs, man. They're my friends. I've been on this road for a long time, so I'm not gonna get off of it because it feels familiar and I like where I'm headed. We're just gonna get your ass got in that lake of fire, boy. That's crazy. But it is what it is. Some people just don't want it. They didn't receive the love of the truth. So that's alright, man. We can just move on.
Exactly, man. And then you got, and then I've been checking him. He got all these women moderators, women all up in the live. You not teaching no lesson. Y'all just be up in there conversating. Nigga, go talk on the phone with her. Weird. These niggas is goofy, man. I didn't grow up with dudes like this, man. I didn't this ain't how we is in North Carolina, South Carolina, bro. This shit is weird. Man, you got the it's the new generation or something. But no, he say he 30. He say he 30 years old.
We had some weird ones in our generation.
Yeah, we did. We
had them weird ones.
Ooh, man. All right, man. Hey, we probably gonna break it up, man. Damn.
My wife Jake making was on a date, man. Boy. You'd have thought Jake was on a date.
I know.
But he just in there talking to homegirl. Well, you see, I got it this time, but shut that up, boy. You shouldn't be talking no way, woman.
That man bugging.
I agree.
Bugging.
What's going on, man?
Did a dog go up in there? I see he dropped down. All right, man. Hey, I'm facing the east, man. All right, because we just talking. Hey, all praises be to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone, which rule well and teach well and sincerely taught us his truth. Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect. As always, Kwam Yasharahla and a Baba Ball to this wicked kingdom. May Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah destroy this bitch yesterday. All right, hey, Shalawam, sincere brothers, right intentions. You moving in the correct way. You could take correction, you learn, you're growing, etc., etc. All right, so keep going. You sisters, staying in the background, maintaining yourselves. All right, so keep maintaining yourself, man. Hey, our king is coming, man. Shalom.
Shalom.